I'm limited. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, whatever happens, happens. We're live, yeah. Chatterbox number 119, The Devil in Misanthropy. Just gonna start copying movie titles now, maybe.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but if you're in Arizona and you watch us, probably means nobody other than the person who's on the show. Vote for Joe Arpaio for Senate. That's the way to go. Sheriff Joe needs to be fucking senator in Arizona. That'd be the shit.
Fuck yeah.
I want to see the temper tantrum after that gets voted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
He was killing all of the immigrants. Yeah. Oh, you mean the illegal aliens he detained in like large camps because it was cheaper and they're not supposed to be here in the first place? Yeah, that's the guy. Mm-hmm. Ingenuitive guy. Hey, what's up, Rotten Voice? What else was there? Oh, I wanted to fucking follow up on this and also it's crazy how fucking far Snopes has fallen.
Oh, right.
Here we go. So for some fucking reason, some liberal judge decided that the people who were training the school shooters, if anybody in the chat is ever interested in reading this, I think it replays on the stream. So if anybody on the stream wants to, I think they can click on that later to read the article. But this is fucking insane. So their whole take on this is, first of all, well, probably wasn't Muslim extremists. They keep trying to deride that the entire article.
All right.
The people that were training school shooters in New Mexico and murdered a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, because there was a child buried on the ground, Republicans and Fox News have just run wild with stories about how there were dark rituals and shit. Most people don't have a fucking little kid buried on their fucking property.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre, dude.
Yeah, that's not a normal fucking thing. It's certainly not legal, and it's real hard to deny that was a fucking murder.
Right.
But they did release all 5 suspects on bond. I think somebody filed a detainer on the main guy in Georgia, so he can't be released despite the judge's ruling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
ICE took custody of a couple of other ones, like 2 of the other people.
Right.
3 of them have been released on bond, and they're like, well, they can't leave the county because they'll be in super duper trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be placed on house arrest. It's like all they have to do is cut the fucking band and run.
Yeah.
That's not... to me, that's unacceptable that they would ever release 5 terrorist suspects in such an egregious case, such an egregious and despicable case of training school shooters, training children to be school shooters.
Dude, just fucking having a dead body on the fucking premises alone should be enough.
Or potential child murders. Yeah, shit. Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's so much shit here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's very obvious. Well, I mean, there really can't be any doubt that it's a terrorist training cell. If there's any doubt is absurd.
Yeah.
It strains the credulity to the breaking point to have a judge decide, oh, well, we don't really... I know innocent until proven guilty. I don't deny that. But when the case is about terrorism... I don't see a problem with holding people until the case's conclusion, especially when multiple people in the case are, illegal aliens that overstayed their visa or shouldn't be here in the first place, and there's dead children involved.
Right. Yeah. No, like I said, that alone, dude, that is enough for me, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are you giving someone that had a dead child on their property the benefit of the doubt? That's insane to me, dude.
Well, and they don't even have a good explanation.
Right. That's fucking horrible. That's even worse.
There's no
no reason why
he died of cholera, and this is the way our religion requires it. None of that is the case here.
Right. Yeah. It's not like the the crazy fucks that refuse to use any fucking medicine or whatever.
Yeah, one of those weird Christian groups that would do that. Yeah, I'm sure there's Muslim groups like that. There's probably groups in every religion.
Right.
They're like, God will cure us all. Although in other news, I've considered, yeah, it probably does not want to seem racist because everything is nowadays. Yeah, and the judge is an elected Democrat. Is an elected Democrat judge. So it's another case where it's like political ideology over the law and over just like decency, really.
Common sense, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm putting Kansas on the list of Kansas City on the list of places I might try to get out of California too. If you see the screen share, Kansas City welcomes 25 million visitors annually.
I did not catch that the first time, dude. Holy fuck.
Somebody misspelled something there.
Ah, damn. I know. Now, which way do they mean they welcome them anally?
I don't know.
Like offering anal? You gotta, or is it more of a West Virginia deliverance kind of anally?
Oh, that's a good point. I better find that out. But it's on the list, and at least for further research, of places worth moving to. I saw that on Twitter like 5 minutes ago. It was just like, God damn, perfect.
That's fucking brilliant, dude. Holy fuck. I always wonder if that shit is actually accidental. Or if fucking somebody who's in charge of that was like, I'm going to see if I can slip this through.
Yeah. I just changed a couple letters around.
What? That isn't how you spell annually?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
my mistake.
Technically, I don't think that's how you spell anally either. I think anally only has one L, but nonetheless, it's great.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it would have two, dude.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's two L's. There's two L's in anally.
Dude. Oh, there's two L's. Okay. I would have misspelled anally. I don't use anally enough to.
Well, fucking get out there and fucking start doing it, dude. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm about 90% certain, dude, that there's
it's like some sort of school somewhere.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like, then it just goes to analytics for if you spell it with one L. It's not anally.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure there's two L's in.
Oh yeah.
Anally.
Oh yeah.
Also confirmed by autocorrect.
Not all the time, but every once in a while you get these great little tweets from the NRA online. So they're always worth a follow. Noob Nation, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, research. I'm not even into that whole weird, like, I don't know, like dudes are always wanting like chicks to let them fuck him in the asshole. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, no, I've never requested it myself. And again, only when requested, because some chicks actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't know, for whatever reason. There's anatomical reasons, apparently.
Hey, whatever, man. People were
why women would actually enjoy it, but
yeah, the way I figure it, like whatever they're into. None of my. I'm not here to judge nobody about that. Just
right.
It's just never appealed to me.
Yeah, no, it's not something that I fucking look forward to, dude. That's for fucking sure.
Happy birthday, honey. Put the butthole away. Not interested. No, like some 50s sitcom and shit. Fucking this latest round of nonsense from the fucking Democrats going after Cohen. How he pleaded guilty on 5 counts instead of despite like fighting them. Most of that is bullshit. Like it's so funny. You hear on the news like they're oh my god, we got him now. And it's like, but none of that was illegal. A lot of that was perfectly legal shit. Like he's just not arguing. He's saving himself the expense and the waste of time. Because I have a feeling Trump is probably gonna fucking pardon a few of those people.
All right, right.
Well, technically speaking, they got that one guy on all the fraud stuff.
Right.
The way they found all that evidence was really unconstitutional and completely outside the scope of the what that guy what's his fucking name Mueller is supposed to be looking into.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, those charges should not have stood when his team of lawyers initially made the charge that those should be that all the evidence should be dropped because none of it was obtained constitutionally. That was very much the case.
Right.
So I don't think Trump will pardon him this term, but he might pardon him as like a fuck you on the way out the door of his second term. Very, very good possibility of that. And I would hope he would do the same for Cohen, because a lot of this stuff is like they should not have legally been able to obtain a lot of these things they're getting. And also, it's not illegal to fucking pay money out of your own pocket to somebody to hush them. You might say immoral, sure,
right,
absolutely. You can say that's not the most moral thing to do. I don't really care, because I think if Congress were going to try to impeach Trump over that, they'd have to fucking give up their own fucking seats 100%.
Right.
They've all got that dirty fucking thing in their closet. But you're allowed to spend as much of your own money as you want to fucking influence the election in your favor if you're running for office.
Right.
As much as that stupid law that the stupid judgment in the Supreme Court that allows corporations to donate as much as they want as a form of free speech.
Oh, Jesus.
That would also include individuals. Where you can, if you're running for office, you can put as much of your own money towards getting office as you want.
Yeah, how dare people have as many rights as fucking corporations do?
Well, it's just a way that like they get these people to show up and lie about all sorts of stuff. So why not lie about the campaign laws in this particular case, or how serious the situation is? At the very worst, Trump's lawyer fucked up and didn't pay from the correct account, and that's on him. That's not on Trump, because all Trump probably did was like, send her the money, settle these lawsuits,
right?
Make it go away. Take it all out of my accounts. We're all good. And then Trump's lawyer maybe didn't take it out of the correct account or something, and there's a paperwork error, and it would need to be addressed. But that's not a felony.
Yeah, it's not high crime.
It's not even really a criminal.
Yeah.
Mad Metal Man. I like his entrance to the chat. He just starts with "I eat people." All right, man.
Yeah. Well, but hey, Mad Metal Man, if you can come on, I'm gonna have to get out of here at like 1:30, so in a little over an hour. So this thing's gonna end at 1:30 most likely, unless somebody comes on. So Mad Metal
Man's working though. So I mean,
Jesus, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but yeah, I was
trying to get you.
Sure he has like a real job, unlike all of us.
I have like half a real job.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I missed the last day and a half of fucking work because my fucking back.
Is that like? Are they like? They're not gonna fire you or nothing, right? Like they're gonna just be like.
No, I had actually asked the guy the other day, because I went in not yesterday but the day before. Fuck, dude, I did not want to go in, dude. My back was really killing me, but I knew they were like pretty short-handed or super swamped or whatever, so I was gonna go in for at least a couple hours. And before I was going to leave, I asked him, I'm like, look, man, my back is killing me. I'm going to have to leave. Like, am I going to get fired for this? And he's like, no, you got a medical thing. That's fine. We're not going to fire you for it. I'm like, all right. Okay. And he's like, I'd like you to, stay a little longer. I'm like, yeah, like I'm going to try to give you another hour and a half. But I just know I'm not going to make it through my shift. And that was pretty much it. Yeah,
but I wonder is it like the chair or something that's getting you? I'm just curious. Like,
actually, no, they've got chairs well, ironically enough, the only reason I qualify for these chairs is because I'm too fat to sit in the other ones. But they're really fucking comfortable chairs. They've got a lot of some ergonomic support and shit. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm just sitting, like no matter what is going to screw with me, because that might be it. Because sitting is generally has been an issue for a while. You know what I mean? Like for me, like sitting messes with me. Or sitting too long. Like I can sit for like an hour or two, but anything beyond that, I need to kind of be able to walk around and stretch and do that kind of shit. And they don't have any like what do you call them? They don't have any standing workstations, which I would rather fucking stand like for 6-7 hours than fucking sit.
Yeah, in some places that would be nice. I think one of the desks my mom was trying to get because she works from home was one that goes back and forth. So you can set it up as a sitting desk, and then you can set it up as it just like push a button and a little thing makes it raise up to a standing desk.
Dude, yeah. When I worked at Liberty Mutual, they give me one of those. You know, like whenever I felt like standing, I just push the button, it raised up to whatever raised and lowered to whatever fucking height I wanted.
Honestly, like if you're gonna do 8 hours of work in an office, everybody should have that kind of desk, just because it's not good to sit for 8 hours.
Yeah. They even had like another one that was like a crank one, like it wasn't like motorized or whatever.
Oh yeah,
all you had to do was it was easy to fucking crank it up and down, dude.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, if you get a crank or like a motor or anything like that for sure. But yeah, those are the kind of desks everybody should have.
Yeah, because you can get to move around and stand when you need to stand, sit when you need to sit.
Yeah, Noob Nation says lose weight.
yeah. Although the back has been bad since well before I got fat, dude. In fact, it's one of the main contributors to me getting fat. Like I wasn't fat until
back pain will fucking make you just not want to do anything.
Right. Well, well, that's the thing is I used to I played basketball a lot. Like I was pretty fucking active. But once it got to the point where, if I played basketball, I wouldn't be, I couldn't walk normal for like fucking 4 or 5 days. I had to stop playing, and then again, I didn't really eat any because I just kept the same eating habits I had when I was incredibly active. And then fucking ended up getting fatter and fatter and fatter over however many years.
The exercise is so much harder to do with the back pain. It's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Oh, back pain and eye pain, Mad Metal Man? That's fucking, that's... I've never had eye pain, but I've heard that's like fucking worse than a migraine.
Yeah.
I used to work standing up. Noob. 8 hours is no big deal. I used to work standing up for a lot longer than that sometimes.
Yeah, when you first start doing it, like your legs are going to hurt, your feet especially are going to hurt. But within a few days, you're fine, dude.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Like you said, those first few days suck. But after that, you're fine.
Rotten voice. I act like an asshole because I know I'm already going to hell. The deepest parts of hell. Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
I think we're all fucking headed there, man. That's all. That's what this is all about, really. It's just getting on the bullet train.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kansas City, all the best assholes in hell. I don't know if I still have that picture anymore. Damn, I think I deleted the link. And it's lost in Twitter. Apparently, Kansas City, according to a picture that somebody put up, like a poster that somebody put up, like a welcome to Kansas City, it says it welcomes like 20 million people annually, as opposed to annually.
It's fucking brilliant. Dude, that still fucking cracks me up, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, fucking, what's crazy? Okay, so like this thing in South Africa is kicking off. Like it's getting fucking worse and worse. It's like seconds from a civil fucking war. Fucking, what is it? Like Obama went down and gave a speech, like talked about how awesome and great the president was of like South Africa. Even though the president is like selecting out like 1,200 farms, something like 1,200 farms to fucking just take without compensation of any kind.
Yeah.
And
that sounds like Obama.
The government's already basically turning a blind eye to people just going out and fucking brutally murdering farmers, like, drowning a kid in boiling water, cutting people up, raping people and shit. Just disgusting shit. Like they're turning their blind eye to it.
Right.
And like fucking the UK is also like tacitly being like, right on, guys.
Yeah, we deserve it. That's fucking evil white people.
Yeah. And then fucking but finally, like Australia actually voted to condemn it, which essentially means that the Afrikaners, the white people from South Africa, the Afrikaners, can potentially apply for asylum in Australia.
Nice.
So that's a good thing. Hopefully we can get some sort of asylum program worked out for them, because unlike all the fucking liars from South America and Mexico who just want free money because they know they get free money for being brown in this country and from another country.
Right.
Like South African people are genuinely being murdered, like fleeing persecution and like pretty fucking serious chance of being killed.
Yeah, if you're a fucking white person that owns a farm, dude, you know, what the fuck is your life expectancy nowadays in South Africa?
Yeah.
Like a fucking month?
Well, it depends on where you're at, but like basically they've relegated shanty towns for white people, and they're taking away all the farms. Rotten Voice is asking, drowning someone in water. Are we talking about the church? No. There was a pretty well known one of the farm murders that was the most egregious. They drowned the 4 or 5 year old son. Like they killed everybody, but they drowned the 4 or 5 year old son in a bathtub full of boiling water. They like boiled a bunch of water and drowned him in there.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah, because you know they're the good guys.
Yeah. Well, when you're the good guys, apparently anything goes.
Yeah, life expectancy is the same as white people cycling through the Middle East. Yes, all right.
Oh fuck, dude, that's right. I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, that whole situation is getting crazy. Like, I am pretty fucking sickened by how little press coverage there is of that, because that's some serious shit. And if you want to see racism, stop bullshitting about ISIS arresting people for illegally entering the country and putting them in jail as you would for people who commit a serious misdemeanor. I mean, let's not forget that like assault can be a misdemeanor. Are we supposed to just let that go too?
Right.
Apparently, if it's Antifa, the answer is yes. But fucking like, why are they not covering like this incredibly terrible racist crime spree? And the government is like going just fucking bananas over there. Like it's going to be the next fucking Kim Jong-il,
right?
South Africa. You know, I mean,
yeah.
They're gonna fuck up the land in Africa. Exactly. They're gonna take the farms. Nobody's gonna know how to fucking use them.
Yeah, that's already happening. Right? I mean, they're already fucking starving, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck up the land. It's gonna be virtually unusable for years. It's gonna take years for it to recover.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're all gonna be like, "Well, where's the food? Well, you fucking killed all the people that made it, dummy."
Yeah. I believe this happened in the fucking Ukraine under communism, dude. Something similar. Is it the Ukraine? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Like 5 million fucking Ukrainians died because the farms were given over. Because again, the doctrines of the fucking communism at the time were like, all right, if you were doing well before, then you were obviously cheating, so you don't deserve what you got.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that Khmer Rouge had in Cambodia was a serious fucking thing, and it was like communism, socialism kind of thing, where the ruler basically forced everybody to live on farms, and like millions of people died from like starvation and from fucking being murdered. It was fucking ridiculous. Like he basically tried to take it back to the medieval times.
Jesus, dude.
Plus, there were like all these, like, you know, all these other countries around them, like Thailand and all these others, encroaching and murdering people as well. So the whole thing was fucked up. But I mean, you're talking millions dead because of essentially communism, socialism, or some wacky version of it.
Yeah. Well, no, that's apparently. I haven't researched it enough myself, but apparently that is one of the, you know, central tenets of it is, you know, before socialism, during, or, you know, through capitalism or whatever else, if you were doing well, then you were probably cheating. You were probably fucking, you know, taking advantage of people or ripping people off or what, and instead of possibly just working hard. You know what I mean? It was, no, you were cheating. You must have been. So we're taking your shit. And it's, again, that's all it really was an excuse to take their fucking shit. But again, if you're replacing them with dumbasses and fucking assholes who don't know what the hell they're doing, then That's what's going to happen. You're going to
Well,
fucking
you
start.
can't arbitrarily just take skilled labor positions away from the people that actually know how to do it and give them to other people because it's more fair.
Right.
That doesn't actually work.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
That's asinine. All you end up with is a bunch of people that don't know how to do the jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, all right, we're going to replace all the doctors with poor people.
Right.
Because if you're a doctor, you are obviously cheating somehow.
Yeah. It wasn't busting your ass in medical school. It was fucking taking advantage of somebody for sure. Must have been.
Yeah, you're obviously a bad person.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Stench ever joined us too. So
hey, I haven't seen him much lately either.
Yeah, when they Mad Metal, you're right. When they're like, help, our crops have withered away, be like, yeah, sounds like a personal problem. Good luck here, bub.
Yeah, isn't that what you were looking for, you fucking idiots?
Yeah, it's sink or swim, buddy, and you chose sink. I like that. Nice. I don't know, man. I just fucking. I'd like to see at least some people in the news, like actually covering news that matters.
Right.
It's like, Manafort, like that fucking thing was ridiculous just because, like, it was completely unrelated in every way, shape, or form from Trump.
Right.
Like,
he was trying to shoehorn it in.
Crimes like a decade before the two ever had anything to do with each other. Oh, he's going to tell on Trump. He was on the fucking campaign for like 30 days.
Yeah, but then it's everything they did. I was actually watching a video about Columbus, about how he's been kind of slandered, and he wasn't a perfect fucking dude by any means, but like he's been Christopher Columbus has been like really slandered badly, dude. From what he actually did, like the shit that they try to put on him was shit that happened over like a 50-year period. They're trying to condense it down and blame him. Like he wasn't even governor when a lot of the shit happened that they pin on him. He wasn't even running.
So you're talking about the part where everybody says like he basically was like cutting off natives' arms and forcing them to bring him like their weight in gold every day or some shit.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of it was apparently happening to the Spanish people, or to the Europeans. For being fucked up to the natives, for like raping the natives and selling the fucking natives into fucking like sex slavery and shit.
Yeah, that wouldn't be just one guy. That would have to be a group of people doing that. Like I'm pretty sure.
Well, no. What I'm saying is the people getting their hands cut off and their fucking noses cut off. A lot of them were Europeans that were getting that done by Columbus because they were doing fucked up shit to the natives.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's what was. I don't know, man. I never actually researched that much. I just listen to what people said.
Yeah, I'll show you, dude. I'll send you a video from a dude that seemed to be pretty fucking right on with it. Although, again, I need to fucking research it a little more. But it does look like what's the guy that does the Adam Ruins Everything? That guy's kind of a jackass, dude. Like I used to like the dude, but apparently he doesn't do much research, or what research he does is very biased.
Oh yeah, that's more common.
Right. Yeah. But apparently, like what he selected for his evidence or whatever was like, dude, nobody would have accepted this as evidence. Like you should not have just blindly. Like there's a bunch of other there's the cases where there's like all these other sources that say differently, but there's this one that should not have been trusted. That he was like, yep, this is it. This one, we're going to base it on this. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Really weird.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you also see, like, there's a lot of stuff being reworked in history because of that guy who was like, I think people have been around for a lot longer, and civilization has been around for substantially longer, like 10,000 years or 50,000 years or some shit.
Right.
Is Grant something or other.
Yeah,
and basically like
Graham Hancock.
Yeah, Graham Hancock.
Right. Yeah, well, he used to be one of the ancient alien guys, dude. The ancient astronaut guys.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he fucking discovered new evidence and decided that that probably isn't what happened. You know? So I kind of applaud him for that. Again, I haven't researched any of this shit enough to see what the actual truth is, but yeah, I don't know. The stuff Graham Hancock puts forward is interesting, dude.
Well, he has decent enough evidence to suggest that society, like cultures and civilization, has been out a lot longer than we've kept history.
Right,
essentially,
right. Yeah,
which
exactly.
makes sense. Like it's not like suddenly, like advanced cities popped into fucking being out of nowhere.
Yeah, right.
There would have been cities prior to that, like larger, groups of people living together in what would be cities back then would have been a thing. Like, and if a society like collapsed and died out of like disease or some sort of natural disaster because they were smaller altogether than they are now, and there wasn't the kind of communication we have now, we just wouldn't know about them.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
they would disappear from history. Yeah,
none of the stuff that they had written down or done would have lasted long enough to be found by us. So it's silly to believe that the timeline that was currently used is the only possible one.
Yeah. Archaeology is a weird one, man, because they will not accept anything other than what the already preconceived assumptions are.
Too many people's careers are based on it, man. That's the thing that's weird.
Yeah, and I don't get that. I'm like, dude,
academiology is really fallen too.
It just seems like not a lot's going on anymore.
Well, it just seems like there's more bullshit and less actual science going on. Like it used to be academics were like academic, like they looked at things and used logic and facts to figure out what's going on.
Attempted objectivity, dude, at least
as much as they could, and it seems like that is fallen by the wayside.
Now there's essentially a story, and everything has to fit this narrative.
New nation, like a cult almost.
Yeah, dude, it really is, dude. It's fucking
not that far. You get your piece of paper, your special ceremony. You get your robes and your special fancy hat.
All right. As long as you play ball, as long as you accept this fucking bullshit. But yeah, well, dude, there's plenty of there's evidence that the fucking Phoenicians from way back were actually in as far into the Americas as Michigan, mining copper.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But again, you don't fucking hear about it because that doesn't fit the narrative of.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then they
pretty
found
fucking crazy.
Like these, what is it? The spherical stones, perfectly spherical stones. I forget where they're at though.
Costa Rica, I think.
Costa Rica or something like that. And they're like, we have no fucking idea where these came from, but they're way older than any civilization.
Yeah. The ones that are just sitting in the fucking jungle in random spots and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They might be random now. They probably weren't at some point, but.
Obviously.
Yeah, but there's again a bunch of different sizes, from huge fucking boulder-sized ones to smaller. But yeah, they're just sitting there, dude, and they have no explanation for them, so they just kind of ignore them. Like, this doesn't fit into what we got going on, so we're gonna just not talk about it. We're gonna fucking pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah. It's like, well, we don't know what happened, so it doesn't need to be covered.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking Easter Island statues. Because all they're missing is the Kool-Aid. Yeah, they're missing the Kool-Aid. And what was it, New Nation? So I guess you also get a small book when you join the academia. I forget what, because I know you get your diploma, and I think they also, you have to be like a published author to be like a doctorate.
Oh, right.
So, but yeah, it's all a bunch of nonsense, man. It did. Oh, what is it? Oh, the front hole thing. I'm sure you've seen that. I'm not sure.
Oh, dude. Yes. It's fucking. Oh my god, dude. What is the fucking point of that, dude? I don't.
That one was fucking ridiculous. I loved that shit. The Healthline website.
God damn. Yeah, actually, I think I was watching one of Benjamin Boyce's videos. Who's I really like the dude. If anybody wants to check him out, dude, he does good work. He's the guy. Benjamin Boyce is one of the. He was went to Evergreen
Oh
College. Yeah, he was there for some of the fucking madness. And he's kind of like talks shit about it essentially, but he does other shit too. But yeah, he was covering it, and I think I went into the comment sections and I was like, I've always been partial to the term hatchet wound myself.
yeah.
Why not have that be the official term? Like, dude, why do you need to change it? Why do you? What the fuck is wrong with vagina that you need to change it to fucking front hole?
Well, here's the
fucking ridiculous.
For the purposes of this guide, we'll refer to the vagina as the front hole instead of solely using the medical term vagina. This is gender-inclusive language that's considerate of the fact that some trans people don't identify with the labels the medical community attaches to their genitals.
Dude, it's still a fucking vagina, dude. Even if you feel like it should be a cock, it's still a fucking vagina,
the
dude.
medical term is the correct term because it's science. It has nothing to do with feelings or inclusivity or exclusivity. It's not intended to harm or help anyone. It's simply a label of a body part.
Yeah. So
it's fucking accurate, dude. Like if we're talking about a vagina, then and we all use the same term, and we all fucking know what we're talking about. That's the goddamn point.
Dude, if everyone starts referring to fucking pussies as fucking front holes, though, goddamn. I'm gonna fucking laugh my fucking ass off every time I see front hole, dude.
You see Shapiro's fucking comment?
I don't think so. Why? What did he say?
Oh, it seems like these people have mistaken their back holes for their mouth holes or something like that.
Fucking Shapiro.
It's like, I'm not a huge fan of Ben Shapiro. I don't dislike the guy. I'm just not a big fan.
Right.
But fucking, that was good. That was a sick.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty clever for a dude that should be really like like an Orthodox Jew who's like fucking super fucking into the fucking Judaism and shit. Like to the fact where he's only fucked his wife. Like he didn't get laid until he got married. Like he's that serious about it.
Oh, I wonder if he just fucking sells that line, if that's really true or not.
Yeah, that could be, but it seems unnecessary to me, to be honest with you.
Well, no, I mean, like there's a certain cachet in certain political groups and stuff that you get for, what do you call it? Oh, hey, Alcanaro, what's up, man? For being like the puritanical kind of version of whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Although, is that really true of the Republicans anymore? I mean,
no, I don't think it is as much. But like, I'm talking about like the Jewish community and stuff.
Gotcha. But dude, that seems dangerous because again, it seems like if you did fuck other chicks, they could easily.
He's probably telling the truth. I'm just saying, like, I always kind of wonder though.
Right. Yeah, it seems like a dangerous thing to try to claim if it wasn't true, in my opinion. But because again, all it takes is one chick coming forward and saying, "This guy fucked me in college." Like
he's not like a superstar famous, and I doubt anyone that he would have been involved with would feel the need to fucking ruin him.
Not yet, but he's getting there. Dude.
But well, it happens. That's true. Sooner or later.
Yeah, he's getting pretty fucking popular, dude.
Oh, Akinaros says brain is just the label of an organ. I'll have to just stop using this term because they will insult us. Okay. We'll stop referring to the left hemisphere of the brain as the brain. It's just the left hemisphere of the head rock or something like that.
Oh fuck, dude.
All right, that one. That one fell flat. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. If you're trying to be funny, you failed, but it's a good point.
Yeah, that's where it failed. Yeah.
Okay. Still a good point, though. So it's not a total loss. Still a solid point, sir.
Oh man. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, but the you know what, man? I want to get a group of people together. The one time I want this show to be popular enough is if we had a few thousand followers who are dedicated enough that we could all mail Christine Maddow
Rachel Maddow
hats.
Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, Rachel Maddow. Rachel Madcow. That's right. Yeah, Rachel Madcow. Oh god,
yeah.
Noob Nation would destroy the human race if he could. I don't blame you, man.
Yeah. I think that describes most of our audience, though, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
The small audience we have, I think all of them, or most of them, would prefer to be responsible for the death of most of the human race.
That's probably our niche audience thing.
Yeah, that's our demographic.
But yeah, like fucking, if we could get a few thousand people watching, just send her fucking tinfoil hats all at once.
Right.
Yeah, Rotten Voice. We covered.
Hey, dude, how about tinfoil pussy hats, dude?
Tinfoil pussy hats. That'd be the way to go.
Yeah,
if you can find it. No, Rotten Voice, he retracted the message, but no, we actually talked about that. Where this fucking she was like a politician or like a fucking city worker who essentially fucking like she accused a cop of rape to try to get out of a fucking speeding ticket. And then the whole thing was on tape, and she didn't even get fucking. They didn't even file charges against her for false fucking claims. Hey, what's up, James?
Yeah, see, something like that should fucking.
Yeah, it was so gross.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, dude. Yeah. The fact that I think that needs to change, dude, for sure. That thing where like if you accuse somebody of something that fucking heinous for whatever fucking reason, and it's proven demonstrably false, you should get in some serious fucking trouble, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There should be someone, especially when it's like it's proven that there's not even there's nothing you could have. There's no way you could have mistaken what actually happened for a crime.
Right. Yeah.
Like him just pulling you over, writing you a ticket, and saying "Have a nice day," and then moving on. Without, like, he didn't get her out of the car. He didn't give her a strip search or any kind of search. He didn't even pat her down. He was super fucking aggressive and rude about it.
Just to try to get out of a ticket, dude. You're gonna try to fucking ruin a dude's life, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking ridiculous. At least if it's the same case, it could be a different case. But apparently the police station got a lot of shit for it, which is good because they should have fucking filed charges against her. But then that's the DA that does that. I don't know, man.
That's true. All they can do is refer it, and they choose whether to fucking pursue something or not. Yeah, the DA's office, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Jake said she should be a jail time. Rotten Voices. If he could, he'd raise the deepest parts of hell to consume all the people in the world. I think Rotten Voice and Mad Metal Man like peas in a pod right now, man.
Right.
This is like they're gonna raise the underworld together.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you should definitely be subscribed to Mad Metal Man's channel too, Rotten Voice. I think that would appeal to you. Yeah. God, I'm still waiting on that damn fucking helmet. I have the tricycle. I'm still waiting on the helmet before I do a video.
The fedora helmet.
Fedora helmet.
It's fucking brilliant.
Riding that. So speaking of being, consumed by hell, still waiting for that before I do some video of that. I'm gonna have to label that one, like the line starts on the left, or like ladies, the line forms over here. Keep the label of that video when I put it up.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn. That'd be fucking. That's gonna be great. It's gonna look fucking ridiculous. It is a bright fucking yellow. Oh man.
Oh fuck, dude. Dude, that with the fucking fedora helmet, dude. That is fucking great.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be so fucking epic.
Oh shit.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
What else we got going on here? I got a few other things that were kind of funny.
Mm.
Oh yeah, this one. I was going to save this for Engelhardt, but I'm not sure when he's going to be back on. So
Right.
I don't want to wait too long. But this is kind of cool, man. They opened up a Quickie Mart. Like from The Simpsons and shit.
Wow.
In South Carolina, Myrtle Beach.
I've
So
been there.
they sell like the fucking squishies, heat lamp hot dogs, donuts, and it's a real fucking Quickie Mart.
Dude, they even made it look cartoonish, dude. That's fucking brilliant.
They had more pictures in this article. Oh, this is a video. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, it's locked. Okay, they won't let me watch the video. Yeah, there was a bunch of pictures too.
Oh wait, no, there he goes.
Oh, here we go. So you can kind of see like the fucking like they actually have squishies and fucking the whole shebang.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Hot dogs. Now that one I want to try. Like I'd go off keto for a couple of days to try that giant ass fucking donut. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah, and of course they're gonna sell you every fucking piece of Simpsons merch they can get you to fucking buy. But yeah, I thought that shit was epic, dude. I was like, I want to go to the fucking Quickie Mart in South Carolina.
Right, but it looks like there's not a whole lot of actual convenience store products. It's just the shit from the thing, and the rest is essentially a fucking gift shop. Right? It's still fucking cool, but that's essentially what it looks like, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
it's not trying to
tourist trap. They just want to get people to come in and buy like some T-shirts and shit.
Right.
Sort of like fucking Harry Potter. Oh, what is it? Not Hogwarts. What's the fucking Honey Dukes or whatever? They have like a couple of those places. One where you can buy like the butter beer, and another one where you can buy like really shitty candy.
Oh, really?
The Harry Potter world. It's like obviously like they just want you to go in there and just buy like the lame, buy it for the fucking
the souvenirs or whatever.
Actually, good products.
Right.
Like, I'm sure that fucking donut is just mediocre at best.
Right.
I doubt any of that stuff is really that good.
Yeah,
like a really shitty 7-Eleven Noob Nation, exactly. Oh, the Rotten Voice wants me to get a swastika bike with the fedora helmet now. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one, especially in California.
Dude, you might want to ride around and talk about how it used to be a good luck symbol in fucking where was it, in India? I forget where, but
if I put an Antifa sticker on it, does that make it okay?
Right. Like, no, this is the good. Seriously, dude, claim it's just a good luck symbol, and that you're pro Antifa, and see what happens. Because I think they'll let you off the hook, dude. I think you could get away with it.
Just the Antifa is all you need. Just like the hey, you know.
Well, that's the main part, but you just have to have some bullshit excuse for why.
Yeah, as long as it's that easy, man, I'm all good. As long as I get out of it that easy. Yeah, they're not gonna kill me for that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Antifa.
It's fucking insane. You were to wear like if I were to put like a MAGA sticker on it, I'm pretty sure somebody'd hit me with their fucking car. It's going, man. It's pretty ridiculous.
God damn.
Yeah, it used to be a Buddhist symbol for like good luck and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There was a Buddhist temple in California, I think. They used to have a swastika on it.
That's fucking great.
And did up until like I think maybe like 10 years ago or something before they finally had to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Stick to your fucking guns. Like, fuck you, I'm not letting the Nazis ruin our ancient good luck symbol.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see a reason to just bow to that kind of shit.
I'm taking it back.
That'd be fucking funny. I mean, it's like I don't know. There's a lot of Buddhist temples in California, though. A lot of fucking weird temples in California.
Yeah, isn't Buddhism kind of anti-temple-ish? I thought
I don't know. There's Buddhist temples all over fucking Asia, dude. So I think it's just a regular Buddhism thing.
All right. Okay, but I thought Buddhism's like a kind of like an anti-religion. Like it's more of a philosophy than a
Yeah,
religion.
but they still
But
kind of worship the Bodhisattva.
yeah, I guess.
You know, like
Yeah,
it's not. It's still a religion. You know what I mean? Like they're still
right.
want to have central areas where they can collect money from people, and
Yeah.
then the fucking monks can live off of like money and be doing the prayers for everyone else, kind of shit.
Yeah.
Also, then again,
It's
there's so
inevitable, I
many.
guess, with anything.
I was gonna say there's so many weird religions that get mixed up and mashed up in different parts of Asia, where like the version of Buddhism we hear about is one thing, but the version of Buddhism in like podunk fucking Cambodia or Thailand or fucking Korea, it's a
Right.
totally different thing and might be like a lot more like a religion than it is here.
Right. I gotcha.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jinx, when you say rotten V, I do not think rotten voice in the chat. Sorry.
Right.
Makes me think a
Yeah, especially
whole different thing.
yeah, and call it's rotten front hole.
Yeah, rotten front. That actually is fucking too descriptive for me.
Right. Sounds worse. That sounds worse than rotten veg.
Oh man, the smell.
Oh man. Yep.
Oh, I found the ultimate prepper fucking tool. So I like to watch prepper stuff because on the one hand, like, it's good to have like a disaster plan if like, fucking fire, earthquake or something like that. Like, you don't have to
Right.
be as crazy as these people are. But on the other hand, like some of these people go way too fucking crazy. So this right here is like, hold on a second. Let me screen share. This is the security umbrella. This is something that started getting like shared around that people are like talking about. So this is like a real solid umbrella, solid to the point where you could like stand on it. So if you were to take it and put it between like two chairs, like one end on each chair, you could stand on the middle and it'd be fine, still open and function.
Right.
And like the handle is extra solid, so you can hit people real hard with it, and like the poking tip is like it's all super reinforced, so you can like use it as like a tool to just beat the shit out of somebody.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. This one, like it's like an extra long tip on the end of it. But I thought that for like a $90 umbrella, essentially, that you're supposed to use to like fend off people with like knives and shit.
All right.
The only thing I saw that when they were checking it out on the various different like gearhead channels was it doesn't invert, like no matter how heavy the wind is.
Oh wow!
The umbrella blows the other way.
Yeah.
And it'll probably last a really long time. Yeah. It is supposed to be for James Bond, essentially. It's like fucking some security guard, like private security guard, bodyguard kind of guy, started making them for bodyguards to carry because nobody expects you to just reach out and fuck them up. Like it's essentially like a baseball bat that's an umbrella, if that makes sense. It's as solid as like a baseball bat, and they just didn't expect anybody, then it's something that nobody's going to expect you to be able to just beat the crap out of them with. And
yeah, you look kind of like a dandy if you're carrying a fucking umbrella around anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking shocking, dude, if you're fucking beating the shit out of them all of a sudden.
Well,
and it's not just like hitting them with a wet noodle. They're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, and you can actually hold them back with the umbrella. That's actually pretty handy, I suppose. So for that specific application, it makes perfect sense. But like the prepper thing, it's like carry it around because at any moment ninjas might attack.
Right.
It's pretty fucking fun.
Great for zombies.
I just like the idea of an umbrella you don't have to fucking replace every year.
Like this is true, man.
You know, you spend like 15, 20 bucks on like a shitty umbrella at like the grocery store, and then the next year you got to buy another one. Well, if this is one that you spend like $100 on, but you don't have to replace it for like 6 or 7 years, then you're saving a little money.
Right. Yeah, in the long run, you're actually saving money. Yeah.
Oh yeah, luckily it doesn't actually shoot things, Rotten Voice, but that would actually be pretty fucking funny.
Right. Yeah. When's that feature coming?
Like, it couldn't shoot poison pellets because that'd probably be illegal, but tear gas paintballs or the pepper spray paintballs.
Yeah. Or just shooting out like a taser thing from it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, put a little taser tip on the end.
Just although then you out, right? Like a power source.
Yeah, just have it switch out. You can throw a couple batteries and a couple of CO2 cartridges in various places on the shaft of the umbrella. And then depending on which tip you put in, it either is like a taser on the end or it's a fucking shoots out the pepper balls. For the prepper shows? No, Jinx, I don't watch the prepper shows. I watch the YouTube channels. Basically, like, some of the gear looks cool. It's just fun to watch, like crazy shit people make. And then like they always build bags. Like, their go bags are built to go live in the woods for a while. Whereas I set up a thing that if I have to go stay at a shelter, like some fucking what do you call it? Like, what was it in New Orleans during the fucking hurricane? They had to go stay at the fucking stadium.
Oh yeah, the Superdome.
Yeah. My thing is all about having enough stuff that you could potentially stay in your house, and like if you had to camp out in your backyard or some shit, you'd still have like food and water, and you could keep things sanitary so you're not like poisoning yourself with your own fucking feces.
Right.
And then if you have to go to one of those shelters, like if that's the only possible place to go, that you have like prescription medications, your fucking, some extra clothing, some extra food, and some ways to purify water so that you don't have to worry about what water you're drinking, like where, if they're not giving you fresh water. Have the ability to collect from any fucking stream or creek or whatever and just purify it with a filter. So that you don't fucking die of like starvation or fucking thirst or malnutrition or whatever it is, exposure.
Yeah. Or your own urine if it gets to that point.
With the Sawyer mini filter that I've got and the Katadyn filter, I've got like two of them. Because one's like built into a water bottle and the other one is just like you attach it to a bag and you can just filter water into whatever container you want.
Right.
You could do that. They would filter, they would make it safe.
Yeah. Dude, that's pretty fucking powerful, dude.
When they're not even super expensive, man. It's like $40-$50.
And
they don't go bad sitting on a shelf. So you don't have to like worry that you fucking wasted all that money. But like, 3 or 4 pairs of fucking underwear and socks, a couple of shirts and t-shirts and shorts, and maybe like a pair of sandals or heavy shoes depending on like the weather, like what time of year it is. And then just fucking, if you end up stuck at some shelter somewhere or even staying with relatives like we did, you have all the stuff you need, like your medications and shit. And then also it's a good idea to like make digital copies of whatever important documents you have.
Right.
Yeah, no, I have not drank my own filtered urine, Detroit. But have like a little USB with all the important documents and information. Have like a little packet of all the important paperwork. Like if you have your birth certificate and shit, like it's usually good to have that in like an easily grabbable packet that you can like leave or have like legal copies in your go bag kind of thing. So if your house burns down and all you can do is run out and grab your backpack on the way out, you've got everything that matters. Like copies of photos is always a good one too, like family photos and shit.
Right. Yeah, have them on like a thumb drive or whatever.
Yeah, Rotten Voice, I have the same thing.
Yeah, I've had one that's actually not only it's actually just a radio built into a like a lantern, like a crank lantern.
Yeah, and then do you have the one where you can plug a USB in and charge up like cell phones and music players and shit?
It's been a while since we bought them. I don't think any of that was in there, but yeah, we need to get some of those. You're right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of those now.
Like 10 years. Yeah. That's
Oh,
fucking
Jinx says
awesome.
she has
Actually.
foods and food stocks and bottled water. Yeah, exactly. It's always a good idea to have that stuff on hand. I always try to have a little extra of that somewhere. You know, even if it's just fucking a lot of canned food. It's things like that on the flash drive. Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the things I was talking about, the prepping. Because I was talking about prepping and because Jinx, I think, was gone for a little bit. And how crazy and ridiculous some people are going to go live out in the woods for the rest of their life. So they try to bring like, you know, a hatchet and an axe and like a giant fucking knife and yeah, the doomsday prepper shit. You should keep in mind though, like fucking, we did actually evacuate my house during the California fires, so like it's not necessarily. I don't think we're gonna die from nuclear war or like apocalypse, but you know, could lose your house to a fire or an earthquake.
Yeah, natural disasters alone can fuck shit up badly, dude. Yeah.
You know, like I would like to get a firearm in case of Antifa.
Right. Or again, a really sturdy umbrella.
Or a really sturdy umbrella. Actually, you know, I was thinking about that. The fucking the Proud Boys and stuff who are like in every protest to fight Antifa.
Oh right,
the
right.
Boys should all fucking have those umbrellas. Like that should be part of their fucking gear.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised Antifa hasn't fucking locked onto that since they're, you know, they're kind of, you know, getting to the point where they're taking away their masks and their fucking their flag handles or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. Jinx, they will die.
It might rain.
Will get you killed fast. Yeah, exactly. If I had gone through like fucking the SEER training or some shit, like the fucking military survival escape, I forget what it is, but like essentially like they have really hardcore survival training, then I might be like, oh well, that might be a viable option. But like, oh my god, like some of them are out of their fucking minds. Like you're not going to go live in the woods for 20 years. That's just not going to fucking happen.
Right.
Number one, because you're not going to be the only one who fucking thought of that. So there's not going to be food to be had because it's all going to get fucking eaten up. If everybody had to fucking take off, it's going to be you and like 1,000 other people in the fucking woods.
Right.
There's going to be no small game because everybody's going to fucking eat every squirrel, deer, and fucking rat in the fucking place for miles around.
Yeah, it's going to be done within like a couple months, basically.
Yeah, it's not going to take long. So fucking packing yourself a rifle, don't kid yourself. You're not packing that to hunt. You're packing that to hunt, you know, take other people's shit. Because that's what it's going to get down to. If you're going out into the fucking woods like that shit. Yeah, everyday carry stuff in a go bag is always good. Like I don't have anything against like the concept of always being able to have like, I don't know, a lighter on you or something like that. Like that's not a big deal. Or a small knife or something.
Right.
Shit comes in handy, but I just think the people that fucking are going to go live out in the woods are silly. Oh, Rotten Voices, he knows the forest and mountains very well. I don't know, man. Some people probably can. I just think there's going to be a lot of fucking people with a lot of fucking guns out there. And most of them ain't going to know shit. There'll probably be a few people that actually know what they're doing. But the majority of people that run out into the woods are going to be like LARPers.
Right.
Who watched fucking YouTube channels and thought I could go live in the woods. So they fucking bought all the fucking materials they need. It's like...
Yeah, they never bothered to actually do any of the shit. They just watch the videos. And they're like, I'm just going to go out there and be able to do it because I watched these videos.
I watched the video. Now I know how to use a ferro rod and a fucking... I can baton wood, which is a fancy term that they use for splitting wood with a big knife.
Right.
Where you basically just get like the knife stuck in the top of the wood and then use another piece of wood to hit the knife through the fucking wood.
Oh, gotcha.
And like you're splitting wood. And that's why you want to have like a hatchet or an axe if you're really going to do that. Like that's your plan. Bring the right fucking tool. Don't baton with your fucking knife. Hitting your knife with a giant stick does not seem like a good way to handle your tools.
Yeah, it seems like it would mess them up pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
The ones I like, I'd never go as far as they go, but I can have respect for, are the ones that store like 10 years of fucking food.
Mm.
I'm like, and then build like secret shelters and shit. I'm like, you know what? That's not the worst idea.
Yeah, it seems extreme, but yeah, you kind of get it, dude.
If you live in an area where shit like New Orleans can happen,
right,
and you have a secret room that nobody knows about with a bunch of food, like you and your family are gonna make it through that fucking flood, no problem.
Yeah.
The rest of the people might not, and they were like killing each other and fucking robbing and stealing all sorts of shit. So
yeah, and that's the thing is, 10 years is probably overkill. Like you're probably not going to need more than a year, maybe 2 years tops. But you want to make sure you have enough just in case. You know what I mean? You kind of want to have overkill in a situation like that. You know what I mean? You don't want to be short on your estimations on how long you need to be in there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Mad Metal Man. Thank you for coming on, man. I would aim for like 2 or 3 weeks.
What, you want to keep me on here for 2 or 3 weeks?
Oh, yeah. No, just of emergency food stores.
Oh, okay.
If you're like prepping and stuff.
Oh, do me a favor. If I move around and you can hear it a whole bunch, let me know, and I'll just start muting myself because I've got a new little headphone microphone thing.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I'll let you know if it becomes like an issue or something, for sure.
Right on.
And with that being said, greetings from the bread sandwich Illuminati.
Bread sandwich, nice. All right, I'm adjusting the audio levels a little bit as much as I can. So if you got to turn your volume up, sorry about that. Bread sandwich Illuminati. I forgot about the bread sandwich, man. I forget about that one too much. Have you ever actually gotten one yet?
Dude, I literally make bread sandwiches all the time.
Oh, where it's just bread?
Yeah. I fucking love bread, dude.
If it's good bread, if it's a good quality bread, can't argue with that.
I was gonna say, like, you can mix flavors, you can get some really interesting tastes out of it. Like, you mix a little bit of pumpernickel with some 12-grain rye.
Oh man, that's a trip. Yeah, that's a good point though, because you get like totally different flavors. I don't eat bread anymore, but now I kind of want to try.
Everyone gives me shit for eating just like bread sandwich between bread, and it's like, you don't understand. First off, bread has its own flavor, and it's no different than like going to like 7-Eleven and just sitting there and going, I'm gonna get a slushie or something, and just sit there and you hit every single flavor.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly.
The suicides or whatever
slushie or something, yeah.
It's the same fucking thing. It's just bread.
It's not a bad idea. Oh, Jinx would like to keep you for a couple weeks all to herself in a soundproof room.
Where she can torture me endlessly.
Oh man, yeah. If you really want to torture anybody from like our audience or this show or whatever, I would say just get like a teenager that won't stop talking, like some teenage girl, but has nothing to say.
So a teenage girl,
that teenager for a while.
Well,
yeah,
I don't know.
She could tell you all about all her fucking like drama in high school and how her friend like wants to date her boyfriend and how everybody's really mean and they don't understand how much work it takes to make her hair look nice and.
Oh my god, that does sound torturous, dude.
Wait, you mean real life internet?
Yeah, essentially, but like just like a high school kid who's just going on like like just doesn't fucking take a breath.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, and you just gotta sit and listen to that kid for fucking however long, you know.
Yeah. Like literally the only way to make her stop is to like fucking strangle her. Yeah.
God, I fucking played a game for like 2 hours on Sea of Thieves one time with some kid who was like that, like some dude, and he just wouldn't fucking stop talking, and it started to become like almost entertaining for a little while because you're just like trying to figure out when he breathes because you couldn't figure it out.
Wow.
And you just listen to the monotony of it. I eventually just had to quit. Like out of like I just like reached a breaking point, and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
You can't just tell him to shut the fuck up, dude. Like at a certain point.
It's just I'd rather just find another group of people to play with because no matter how many times you tell somebody like that to shut up, even if they do for a little while, they're gonna start again.
Right. Yeah, this is a good point, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to remember what is it like rule number 1 of the internet where don't admit to something actually bothering you because then that's all you're fucking gonna do.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a good point. That's actually what I tell my son about him shit that I do that bothers him. I'm like, why do you tell me, dude? You know what's going to happen now.
Oh yeah,
like now I'm going to do it more and more.
Like you have a fucking like sacred responsibility at that point to fucking bug the shit out of him.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. I think he's finally figured it out, dude. He's finally like, all right, I'm not letting him know. Shit that bugs me.
Yeah, it's like I have 2 younger siblings, a little brother and a little sister. If like I'm doing something that's irritating and they admit it, it's like I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah. That's all I'm doing for the rest of the day.
Yeah, exactly. That's you've just made the plans for my day. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, what other reason is there to have kids or again, younger siblings?
I can't think of one. I really can't.
Right.
That sounds that's pretty much the only reason they exist, I thought.
Indeed.
See, Jinx has it right. She does it to her kid all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a mom or a dad or a brother. You just that's
yeah.
It's like a fucking sacred duty.
Yeah, my favorite thing now is to remind my kid that he's not cooler than I am. I'm like, dude, you haven't done anything. Dude, I've gotten laid way more than you have. I've gone fucking trips. I've done all this kind of shit, dude. I'm fucking way cooler than you are, dude. Fuck you. I'm sure he doesn't really buy it, but I like to fucking tell him, dude, because it fucking annoys him every time I tell him that shit.
Speaking of annoying, I have a damned soul to handle for a moment. I will be right back. At least this guy.
Oh fuck! But yeah, that's the other thing I do. Well, again, telling them how fucking like, dude, you're not cooler than me. Because you know, at a certain point, again, your parents are fucking lame. I accept that about myself, but I'm still gonna fucking joke about it.
Yeah, for sure.
The other thing I'll do to them is if it's something or a show or whatever it is that he's not into or doesn't like, or for whatever reason, I'm like, dude, you'll understand when you're older. You're just too young.
Oh,
yeah. I love to fucking torture him with that one, dude.
Kryptonite of every teenager. You'll get it when you're older.
Yeah, you'll understand it. You'll get it when you're older. You're too young to grasp it. It'll make sense when you're older.
Oh, that is the most annoying of all,
dude. Yeah. Although again, that one kind of wore out because I just used it too much, I think. Yeah. He's on to that one. But the other one still works pretty well. Trying to convince a fucking 14-year-old that you're cooler than he is. Yeah. That one still kind of works. Harsh. Yeah.
Sorry, Jinx likes to fuck with the kid when he's on his phone with his girlfriend.
Oh, nice. Oh, man.
Her kid. I keep forgetting that Jinx is a girl. I'm so stupid. I'm bad at that. I gotta stop assuming everybody on the internet is a dude.
Well, again, everyone that's interacting with you, I get it. I understand. Why would any chicks interact with you?
Oh, thanks, man.
Well, no, that's kind of my attitude too, though. That's kind of why I'm saying it. I kind of assume everybody's a dude. Like, yeah, the chicks are probably gonna ignore me, so yeah, I'm gonna assume everybody's a dude.
Oh, I didn't think
Matt,
kick.
just put on your video.
Oh shit, you're broadcasting video.
Oh, you can see that I like Friday the 13th, the Nintendo game.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really zoomed in on whatever it was. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
No, since I'm on my phone, it automatically turns the camera on as soon as I join. So I figured out it's like, okay, I'll broadcast a few moments of my head. Just the very top of it.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah, Jinx says I'm female. No, I know. I've seen the picture of Jinx, and I still fucking forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that name, and plus the name can go either way, dude. You know. So that doesn't
But
help.
it's not just Jinx though. There's a bunch of other people on my Twitter, like that I've met on Twitter that I think are dudes, and suddenly like they'll put a picture up and like, oh shit, that's a girl. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Oh, like
yeah, we've all done it.
I don't know. I'm just bad. Sort of like those people that assume all cats are female.
Females
that
are only traps.
Yeah, females on the internet are only traps. It sounds like Noob Nation has played VR chat, man, because there are a lot of traps on VR chat.
Damn, dude.
That is one of those unfortunate, like, weird parts of VR chat where it's like it's so fun to play, but there are a lot of like dudes pretending to be girls on that game. I don't know why.
That is pretty fucking weird, dude.
It's a weird sort of thing that just started. Like, there was one dude who does a really, really good female voice. And so, and I'm probably because he's like an actual like trans in real life, like goes out dressed as a girl and shit.
Right.
And he would go around and like fuck with people and like flirt with people just to like, mess with their head.
Right.
Flirt with them for a while and then just be like, hey, what's up, man?
That's fucking funny, dude.
And I think like everybody wants to be that fucking dude now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody wants to fuck with people like that.
Yeah, it's a trip.
It's crazy.
Well, you gotta love fucking with people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Although again, if everybody's doing it though and not doing it well, that kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, the thing is, it's every fucking 12-year-old.
Oh, gotcha. Jeez.
Every 12-year-old, lovely.
Yeah,
so I can avoid it.
VR chat.
Oh, okay. No, VR chat is at least it's got its funny moments.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. Most people are cool, but like, there's a lot of kids who they saw some YouTube videos and they got to be exactly like their YouTube heroes.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yep. Or oh my god, if you see the YouTubers on there, like I've met them a few times. Some people with some pretty big fucking channels. Their heads are so fucking swollen. It's hilarious.
I don't understand that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the more people that follow me on Twitter, the more people that sub to my channel, the worse I feel because I've produced me. It's just it's just crippling me with depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, I could actually see that becoming an issue. But you got to remember where you are. You're a star on the internet. Good fucking job. What'd you do? Post a meme?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, they lose perspective, dude. They fucking have a bunch of people telling them how fucking great they are and how perfect they are. They start believing the fucking hype. Like, overall, nobody knows who you are. Like very few people actually know who you are. Yeah. But those few that are fucking worship you. So it's it's bizarre, man.
It's one thing if you're producing something like the guys that make shit out of other shit. Like we're gonna bundle a 15, 16 butter knives together and we're gonna fashion a sword. That kind of shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That deserves some fucking praise. You played a game on Twitch. Congratulations.
Right. Yeah.
You played a mediocre game, and you played it mediocrely. And yet, here you are because reasons.
Yeah, I think the Twitch streamers are the fucking most delusionally arrogant, dude.
Well,
I'd have to agree. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking insufferable, dude.
Yeah, I've had it run the gamut. Like when you because VR chat is not that big of a game. Like there's not that many people on at any given moment. Like it's just a few thousand compared to a lot of other online games where you meeting a Twitch streamer or like a YouTuber is virtually impossible. In the VR chat, like there's probably at any given time a few hundred rooms active, but really only like 10 or 15 that everybody's going to. And it just like each room holds like 20 people, and then like it makes a new room, like a new copy of that room kind of thing. So like there's only like it's really not that bad odds that you'll meet a YouTuber if they're playing in the public areas. Like they don't have their own private world created. But I've had it run the gamut from people like just being like, I don't know, just fucking asinine and like super fucking arrogant, or like telling me what I am and I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, Jesus.
Like you can't swear. You gotta stop swearing, man. Well, that's fucking not gonna happen. Like, I just decided I'm gonna find out how many swear words I know.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
Where I've had people be like, "Do you know who I am?" I'm like, "Do you know who I am?"
Right.
Like, no, like, we're even.
Good luck. Neither of us know who the other one is. Fuck you and your fucking internet fame.
Classic comeback to that is, more importantly, do I care?
Right.
I may or may not know who you are, but I certainly don't care either way. Oh no!
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. I'm not one of your fucking sycophantic fans.
Yeah, oh, for sure, exactly. So funny. It's so fucking funny. It's like the one time I got into an after stream hangout, like somebody posted the link and I guess I clicked it fast enough to join in before it filled up, but Bearing was in it.
All right.
It was funny as fuck because literally everybody in that stream was just kissing his ass.
Right.
And I'm like, I could see how your head would get fucking giantly swollen. Because literally, like, I mean, that dude's not even on his stream anymore, and these people are just sucking his asshole right out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Bearing lasted longer than most as far as before succumbing to that fucking bullshit.
Well, I don't watch him enough to know if he's succumbing.
Yeah, I stopped watching him a while ago, dude. But yeah, it seemed like he kept level-headed like longer than most people did. Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, titty streamers knew.
Okay.
What was that? I missed Mad Metal. What'd you say?
Bearing seems like he's okay at the
moment. Yeah. Definitely compared to what some other fucking people have become, it seems like.
I think it depends on.
Yeah, he's not too bad. Ah, fuck. All right, well, with that, I have to fucking check out and go to the doctor, see what the fuck's going on with my back and all this shit. Mad Metal, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out, continuing this travesty or whatever. So, yeah, all right. I'm out, fellas.
Take it easy.
Man.
Peace.
Oh, man. Little does he know I bribed the doctor to perform a colonoscopy.
Go find out something.
That'd be so fucked up. Oh, man. I wish you could do that with doctors, man. Every time my dad had to go.
Bribe him to do something.
Yeah.
Bribe him to do something somewhat invasive.
Like, look, man, I'll just throw you a $50. You just do some sort of invasive thing. You're going to get paid regardless because the fucking, medical insurance thing, you're going to get a lot. Oh, man.
That's when he winds up. That's when he winds up doing that shit that the doctor in what is it, Dracula Dead and Loving It does. Give him another enema.
Yeah. Some more enemas. Oh, God damn. Yeah, I think the fame going to people's heads thing is a direct function, for the most part, of how old they are when they get famous. That's why, like, the vast majority of child stars just go fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, hell, it doesn't even take child stars. All it takes is, um, mommy and daddy having notoriety of some form or fashion. Kim
Yeah,
Kardashian.
oh yeah, like the Hilton sisters and shit, or the what are those ones that are real fucking popular? Like the fucking lips.
Oh, the Kardashians.
Yeah, Kardashian.
Eh.
Oh
Fuck.
man, and their obsession with the black hole. I'm confused. What is the obsession with the black hole?
Um, I'm curious as to where it goes, but outside of that, what?
Spaghettification sounds like it might be interesting. Probably not as fun as it looks,
Yeah, probably not.
but that definitely. I wonder if you come out on the other end of the black hole after getting spaghettified, does it put you back together?
I'm wondering, would it have one of those almost like what happened to with Superman when he entered a black hole? He came out and he was two. There was the blue Superman and the red Superman, or some shit like that.
Oh, is that what that? I don't remember that.
It
I remember
it
in the
was one
movie
of
that.
the newer. It's one of the newer plot lines, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
okay. Because I remember in the movie they did a similar thing where like he was exposed to like yellow kryptonite. These are like the Christopher Reeve ones, the
Yeah.
real Superman movies, and it made like a bad Superman and a good Superman, and he had to kill the bad Superman.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, Rotten Voice was correct. It was the back hole.
Oh, the back hole.
Yeah. Okay, I missed that it was. I said black hole, and she said obsession with the back hole. And
Ah,
then Jinx says back. Okay, we missed that altogether. Sorry.
Yep. Okay. Start delving off into subatomic physics and shit like that.
Yeah, we
Well,
ruined that joke.
spread apart.
Yeah. Hey, that applies to both holes, right? Spread apart.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Something's being spread.
Like peanut butter. Um,
Probably better than peanut butter.
one would hope. One would hope. Unless whoever it is doing that is really into dogs. Isn't that like there's always that urban legend going around, like the chick who fucking uses peanut butter?
Okay, that's not exactly a lie though.
Well, I'm sure
Because
somebody's done it for sure.
well, remember there was that channel here on YouTube where the chick talks about how much she fucks her dog.
Oh, there's a channel on YouTube about that? I did not. I do not remember that.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't know about. Jesus Christ! Hold on.
What channel is that? And is it still up? Because that's fucking hilarious.
Uh, I'm pretty sure it's still up. What the hell is it? Um, I'm gonna have to search under "making love to your dog."
Oh man! Apparently there was a comic line where Superman got affected by pink kryptonite and turned gay. I don't know. That's fucking epic. If that's true, that's fucking epic. That would be fucking brutal. I'm sure. I'm sure that would be something. That's fucking epic though. That chick fucking just, like I've seen channels where like people talk about like their drug trips and shit, and that's always kind of cool. And you always kind of wonder like how long before like YouTube just shuts them the fuck down. Because I mean they went after all the weed tubers for a while. They just were like shutting down weed channels left and right.
Yeah.
And then so I wonder like with the bestiality, is that left enough that they're okay with it? Like no kink shaming kind of thing? Try does your dog what your pussy? Oh man, I'm gonna have to look this up. It's like the channel. I never could find the channel, but apparently there was at one point a channel where some person would just like use a knife to carve fruit so that it would look like a vagina, and then just poke it with a finger over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. A lot of people got offended by that.
Really? I didn't think people got offended. I thought that was fucking brilliant. Like, how many views did that person get? And like, hopefully they got some money out of that because that's fucking hilarious.
Well, it doesn't help that I wind up being as close to hipster central as possible. So I get to hear all the complaints at this point. I love that.
Apparently there's a Can Your Pussy Do the Dog is a song by the Cramps from 1985.
What the fuck? Why am I not surprised? By the Cramps, huh?
Yep, by the Cramps, 1985.
Fucking hell.
Can Your Pussy Do the Dog? All right. Plus Bikini Girls with Machine Guns is apparently another one of their songs. I'm gonna fucking have to listen to Cramps, the Cramps, I guess, at some point. Check
Oh,
that shit out.
have you never listened to the Cramps before?
No, I'm not huge into like metal and stuff.
Oh no. That's you're looking like mid '80s punk.
Okay, yeah, that might be interesting. What's Ruby Day's channel, Ron Voice? That sounds interesting. Oh man,
I don't know. Now, considering what we were just talking about, I don't know if I want to know.
You want to be aware of it, yeah. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, she cooks naked?
Wait a minute. Michelle Wolf was charged with bestiality. Are we talking about Michelle Wolf, the comedian-net thing that was at the really shitty one that was at the that president's press dinner thingy? My brain's not working today. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, she's the one that cooks with just the fucking apron on. I've seen that shit.
Oh.
I guess she can't do it anymore though.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're not showing,
she still does it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not as good as the nudist I found on that fucking other website. What was it like? Oh, it was one of the alternatives to YouTube before it got shut down.
Plexstorm? Oh wait, no, Plexstorm's still up.
There was one that got like basically went out of business, but was kind of trying to compete for a little while.
Vimeo?
Yeah, it might have been Vimeo, but it was like I saw a couple videos up there with a chick who would like talk about nudism, like she was promoting nudism and stuff like that. And it was almost all videos of like her butt naked, and she's like in her 20s, sitting next to her dad who's fully clothed and just is like looks fucking uncomfortable and awkward the whole time.
And this is my dad. Yeah, I'm not. This is. Can you leave me the fuck out of this, please?
Yeah, it was fucking. It was weird. The weird part is he kept looking at her tits, and you're just like, all right, that's getting weird, man. Like once or twice you glance and look at her tits instead of her face. That's a little, I don't know, just it just got weirder and creepier the whole time.
I would be sitting there with my hands just kind of like covering my eyes, and where I can just see her legs out of the corner of my eye. That way I know where she's at.
So you don't bump into her?
Just so I can avoid eye contact. It's like, nope, look, nope. You've hit the point of sexual maturity. I don't even want to look. This is fucked up. Go away.
Oh God, what is it? There's also a French Canadian on YouTube who I think is like a porn star, like a half-assed porn star.
Half-assed porn star.
But all of her videos are like her fucking jumping rope and like barely wearing a shirt kind of stuff.
Unipagic.
Or like trying to ride a fucking, what are those, the pogo sticks and shit. It's all basically just her like, because she's got giant tits, like just jumping around and stuff and like really like skimpy outfits.
It's gonna be
And it's
great.
all just to like drive more people to like where she actually makes money on like the porn.
I was gonna say that's gonna look great later when they're down around your knees.
Jinx drooling. We all know you would be drooling. Uh oh wow, that's a little weird, man. Over your daughter. Kind of creepy.
Yeah, no.
So creepy. No. Um. Oh, and then there was a nudist channel on YouTube, and I don't know, it might still be there. But they were walking around the best video. They took it down now, I think, because too many people made comments on it, like pointing out the ridiculousness. But they were going to build a nudist colony, and this was like a promotion for it, like a nudist resort kind of thing. And they're like, keep talking about how we want to keep it natural and in tune with nature, like being naked is part of nature. And then they'd be like talking about, we're going to cut that stand of trees down over there, and we're going to build a parking lot. This area is going to have to get cleared out for the recreational building.
Now, wait a minute. If you're all about natural, then why the fuck are you tearing down a bunch of nature to build something unnatural?
Exactly. And the whole thing was her walking around this wonderful forest explaining how they're going to cut down all these parts of it.
Yeah, you know what? You cut down all those parts and you have your dangly bits out the whole fucking time. I want to see what it's like the first time somebody catches a fucking, one of those nice little wood shards when you're chainsawing. Catch one of those to the nuts.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Have you ever seen the chainsaw-proof fucking chaps? It's like a bunch of fiber, so it jams the chainsaw really quick before it can cut through.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking the nuts would be like the same thing. They just come spurting out in like threads.
Oh,
just fucking gone.
Oh, I'm just thinking all the splinters and shit being tossed towards you when you're chainsawing, man. Like,
that would definitely not help.
Considering most people hold the chainsaw right at about crotch level.
Yep. Yeah, that's about right. God damn, dude, that'd just be. I can't imagine. It's like cooking bacon naked. Sounds like a good idea, but not a real good part. Oh, apparently we've distracted Jinx. She missed the daughter part of the comment. She's like, whoops. Now she's just thinking about your dangly bits. Apparently, that's enough to distract her from it.
Dangly bits. What is it? What is that from? I want to say that's Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. I think that was one of the lines from that.
Oh, the dangly bits?
Yeah, I'm wanting to say it was his boss, the dude with the eye patch. I think he pops off at one point and says something about dangly bits.
I don't know, man. I don't think I ever watched that show.
I
haven't watched a lot of TV. There's a lot of movies and TV that I've missed. I am very uneducated.
No, don't worry, man. Like, honestly, the only TV that when I had cable, when I had an actual TV, the only thing I would sit back and watch would either be the Sci-Fi Channel, the Chiller Channel, or Cartoon Network. That was all I turned it to. I didn't watch any fucking thing else because nothing else even remotely came close to interesting me. A&E, oh, yay. So I get to watch a bunch of bullshit in between waiting for what? The Walking Dead? No, thanks.
Yeah.
You're one fucking good show. Oh, wait, Breaking Bad, which I came into way too late to actually give a shit about. Okay.
Oh, Breaking Bad, I didn't watch because it just started getting too gross in like the first couple episodes. Like they were melting a body and shit, and I was just like, eh.
I need to sit down and watch it, but I've got issues with kind of even the remote glorification of the use of methamphetamines.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it. Like it's just a personal pet peeve. Like that is one drug that I have tried and I have never gone back to. Like, nope, this sucks major ass, and I'm not doing it again. Oop, hold on a moment.
Oh yeah, go for it. I have seen way too many people fucking melt their brains out with meth. Uh, a huge amount of the mental health clients I work with basically were like meth addicts until they fucking drove themselves literally crazy. Oh, hey, what's up, Psycho in the chat? Nice to see you, man. And we are gay as usual. Yeah, what was it? I think the worst thing I ever watched on TV was fucking Dancing with the Stars. I was big into that for a while. Probably not the coolest show on there. I don't know. I liked watching the fucking desperation for like fame, as the people were like frantically like destroying their fucking body trying to fucking dance, and then fucking just to fucking get another like 10 or 15 minutes in that fucking spotlight. So funny.
Oh, you see, I can agree with Rotten Voice. I hate most drugs. Too much money. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of drugs cost too fucking much. Weed's not bad.
Well, and weed really doesn't do anything to you permanently. I mean, yeah, maybe if you're smoking like a fucking ounce of this shit a day, sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You do that for 15 years, something's gonna fuck up in your brain. I'm pretty positive of it. But at the same time, like I've been smoking for a long time, heavy to light use, and I can still hold a conversation, and actually helps with my ADD better than Ritalin ever did.
Yeah, actually, I knew a guy that was why he smoked, and it was really effective. Like you could tell, like when he'd gone too long without like smoking a little bit of weed, like he'd just be all over the place.
Yeah, thankfully I'm not that bad, or at least not anymore.
Oh, this dude was really
Oh,
bad. Well, he's an SJW now, so fucking who knows?
bye, Jinx.
Bye.
Have a good day. I hope things start getting better, love.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Um,
And I've been there, and it's like I've seen shit like that happen, and it's like, man, I feel bad for her.
yeah, it is. It's one of those things where you wish you could make it better, but there's just no fucking way. And then what do you say that
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a fucking Hallmark card? You know, like
No, honestly, that goes with damn near anything.
yeah,
It's like anything from, your kid's sick to, a grandparent died. You can't really say or hear anything from anyone that doesn't sound like some really like poorly written Hallmark card. Hey,
yeah.
look,
What was it?
I know you were close with him and all, but babe, I just I just
Yeah,
want
like
you
get
to know I'm
well.
I'm there for you, bro.
Just get well soon.
Yeah,
Cancer
yeah.
got you down. Get well soon, buddy. No.
Except for
Oh
AIDS.
man.
I think there needs to be more Hallmark cards for AIDS, especially like the dietary supplements, because AIDS chocolate,
Oh yeah.
chocolate AIDS, peanut butter AIDS.
Oh, talking about chocolate, fucking awkward chocolate. Do you ever watch Steve, 1989 MRE guy? The guy
uh,
who basically just reviews all sorts of MREs and like eats fucking MRE food from like the 40s and 50s sometimes.
I think I've watched him a couple of times.
Yeah, he got a fucking 1940 something, like 1943 D ration, which was apparently like a chocolate bar based ration that was literally like mixed. Oh, psycho dabs, but with vapes.
Hmm.
But it was like an oatmeal chocolate bar thing that was all the nutrition you needed for like and 600 calories to like replace a meal, but didn't taste very chocolatey at all. So people hated it, and it also would make you throw up if you ate it faster than over the course of half an hour.
Oh wow.
And it was from 1943, and this fucker ate it. Like he fucking opened up this package, was like, oh, it's been sealed with wax and paper, and it was based on chocolates. Probably still fine.
Oh yeah, no.
Out of it, he's, oh, it's still edible. I'm just like, damn.
Dude, I've heard about people eating like cheese that's like 50, 60 years old.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
And it's like,
I'm sure it's just the idea of it is a little weird.
Man, anything that you keep around for that long that's supposedly edible, I don't know. I mean, wine and alcohol, that's one thing because
honey,
what's it gonna do? Ferment more?
Yeah, honey is also like one of those ones that just generally doesn't go bad.
Yeah. But certain things, man, like anything with dairy in it or anything of that sort, or chocolate or any shit like that, yeah, no, don't wrap that in wax and pray that it's good later.
Yeah, I mean, it was only supposed to last like 5 years, I think, is the standard. Oh, yeah, Psycho wine will turn into vinegar, yeah. Oh, Psycho's apparently eating 200-year-old cheese, and it was delicious.
Wine will turn into vinegar if it's not stored right.
Yeah.
And no gaming, you're a faggot.
Gaming yelling, as usual. Coming in with the quality chats.
You should. I was going to say you should throw him. You should throw him a link.
Yeah, why not? Throw a link in the chat. I don't care. It's all good.
Hey,
I like to have a variety of people on here.
Don't stealing my ideas from the toxic stream of just throwing it out for anybody to join.
Yeah. Engelhart sometimes gets annoyed with people, but I generally don't give a shit. I'm all for having like fun and chaos. I just try to keep it like not too big.
Yeah, we're so mean to you, which is why we want you in here.
Yep.
Dickhead.
Oh, we've always hated gaming and yelling. That's just the normal everyday thing.
Yeah, I mean that's how he knows we care about him.
Oh, what was it? The fucking Steve guy. He ate a piece or a bite out of hardtack from the fucking Civil War.
Oh shit!
Like he actually ate a little bit of the fucking like a cracker from the Civil War, essentially. Yeah,
that tasted like fucking dust.
I don't know. I don't remember. He said it was like it did not taste good. I don't remember. I don't think. But yeah, fucking. Oh my god! I thought that was like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
All right, have you ever had the? Have you ever had salted grasshoppers?
No, I don't think I've ever had any of the edible bugs.
Oh, dude. Don't even waste your time.
Oh, they're not good?
What was the one that I had? It was sour cream and onion fucking grasshoppers, and they were fucking terrible.
Sour cream and grasshoppers?
Sour cream and onion grasshoppers.
Oh, and onion grasshoppers. Okay, goddamn, dude. So like potato chips, but bugs. I wonder if there's any carbs in that. I might be able to eat that on keto.
Dude, the carbs on it are pretty minimal. So's a lot of things about it. I don't think they're very nutritious, honestly. I think it's got higher proteins, if I remember correctly. I took one bite and threw everything else away. There wasn't
done. So you can get roasted crickets and grasshoppers in a 10 gram sack, or you can buy like a 1 pound essentially. I'm looking at it now.
Do I look like a lizard? No, thank you.
60% protein by volume. That's actually really fucking high. It doesn't give me like the nutritional information. But now I have to fucking find out because there's all these edible bugs. It's like, what's the fucking...
Have you tasted the grasshopper or moth tea bag?
Yuck. Do they have giant water bugs?
Hey, gaming.
I've been here for like 20 minutes.
I know, but you just now spoke.
Don't fucking talk back to me, bitch.
I will talk back, however many times I want.
No, you don't.
Oh man, there's all sorts of bugs you can get, dude. You can get worms, fucking
Caterpillars.
damn. I didn't realize all this shit. Or you can get insect powder.
Yep.
I'm not gonna buy any of this because it fucking looks gross. But
There are
sounds
ants.
interesting.
There are ants you could eat.
Oh, cricket powder. Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, yeah. It's like flour, but cricket. Oh, and actually, it's almost like eating meat, but in like a powder form. Okay, that's weird. Why would you buy it though? Couldn't you just like trap your own crickets and grind them up?
Well, crickets do contain viruses, so it's not the smartest thing to do.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's not a good idea.
No. They do get worms.
Oh, I did not know that was a possibility. Okay. I like the idea of like alternative flowers made out of other shit though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
apparently
there are honey uh fuck my brain. I just literally woke up like 5 seconds ago, maybe 20. But there's honey ants. They have like their butts are really fat and they're literally full of honey. You could eat those too.
Oh, that's a trip.
Mm.
That's kind of fucking cool, man. I'm not gonna buy any of this shit. That just sounds like gimmicky to me, honestly. Like I get people that like wherever they live, like that's something you got to eat to survive. But
No, they're more like delicacies, I would think.
oh yeah, yeah.
Well, remember, there's
honey.
that big wheel cheese made out of worms too. I mean,
Oh yeah,
some
you're
people.
the one that they find in the stomach if they ferment in the stomach of like baby calves or something like that.
I have no idea. All I know is there's this ball of cheese that when you cut it open, it has a bunch of little worms. Some people actually eat the worms too. Some people just push out the worms.
Yeah, it's either sheep's stomach or calf's stomach that they ferment the cheese in.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's a weird one, and like they just fucking. Oh, gaming is too loud.
Sorry.
Turn him down a little bit. There we go. I have a very limited function on this thing to like adjust people. Or is that just like a normal thing for gaming and yelling? Like he's just always too loud.
I put my mic further away from me. It could be that. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
And remember, I just woke up.
Oh man. Oh damn, dude. Oh, that's right. You're on the fucking. You're on the worst coast.
Worse,
Yeah,
bitch. I'm not in California.
No, West Coast is best coast, man.
According to who?
Well, just the from the perspective of not having hurricanes and how nice the nature is. The people and the laws are terrible, but
yeah, when
nice.
You get mudslides, earthquakes,
pretty rarely. I mean, we got a lot of fire lately. That's kind of sucked.
Don't forget fires. Why is Psycho not here with us?
Oh, is Psycho? I don't know. I don't know if Psycho goes on streams. I don't think I've ever heard him talk.
Lame.
I put the thing in the chat. I don't care who joins. It's all good.
What's your gay partner?
Well, apparently cockroach milk is a healthy alternative to cow milk. I did not know that they made cockroach milk.
Yeah, you should see.
So gross.
You should see how they grab their little nipples to squeeze them.
I assume they grind up the cockroaches and make like coconut milk. Oh man, are you gonna milk some chickens later? Cockroaches. We might as well milk the chickens.
Well, I mean, there is. Wait, that's not edible. Never mind. I was thinking about the goats, the goat milk that they're combining it with like spiders and making webbing out of their.
Oh
milk.
yeah. They put like spider DNA in fucking goats,
Yeah.
and they're getting spider silk along with the goat milk. Yeah, that's fucking tripped.
Hmm.
Well, Psycho's eating sushi. Apparently, he's definitely doing something better than being on a stream. God damn. Let's see.
I've tried sushi many times. So disgusting. I just can't eat that stuff.
Oh, sushi is so good. I love sushi, man. Especially like sashimi if it's done right.
Well, plus,
Oh,
I mean, there's not that many styles for vegetarians. So
oh, you're a vegetarian?
yeah,
Did not know that.
for over 14 years, somewhere around there.
You're one of the like decent vegetarians that people actually like.
Yeah, I tell people I'm a vegetarian, but just for fun. I'm not one that, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. How dare you eat meat? No.
Well, have you ever heard that joke? How do you know if there's how can you tell who the vegetarian is at a barbecue?
Let you know.
Yeah, they'll let you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely one of those. I'll definitely let you know. But because a lot of people, the way I say is because I don't want people telling me, well, have this. I'm like, no, thank you. No, really eat this. I'm like, I can't eat that. I'm a vegetarian. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, if people who just want to eat vegetables and shit, like they don't want to eat animals for whatever reason, but they're not shitting all over everyone else, dude, fine. No big deal. But like the fucking, oh my god. The fucking
wait. Let me answer Psycho's question. He said, how am I a vegetarian if I stick cocks in my mouth? Well, first of all, I don't chew on them or eat them. I just swallow them down my throat and I spit them back out. So I don't actually swallow that meat. I put it down my throat because yes, I do not have gag reflexes because I'm well trained. But no, I won't chew on it or rip it apart or eat it. So that's the difference. So.
This sounds like my current dating profile.
Mm.
I promise I won't chew on you or eat you or anything like that.
Wait, they want to get eaten. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
oh, I get it.
You failed. You failed. You failed. You failed. Get the fuck out of here. You failed.
Oh my god.
Fuck
what
you.
was it? I just watched the second movie in fucking.
What movie?
Oh, the 50 Shades of Grey movies.
No.
Why would you watch any of those?
Did you say movies? There's more than one.
There's like 3 of them. They're fucking hilarious. I watched the first one a while ago, and it was maybe one of the funnier things I've ever seen.
Like real movies, or are you talking about like spoofs or something?
No,
they're real movies.
Are you
they have like Dakota Fanning and some other guy.
Never heard of that. Wow.
They're fucking hilarious. They are the worst fucking things you've ever seen in your life. They're funny as hell.
Mm.
They're not quality like I don't know. If you want to enjoy yourself watching a movie, they're like MST3K kind of like bad.
Mm.
They're not quality like Twilight, which was the inspiration for them.
Well, I mean, yeah, really. You start with Twilight and you make a fan thing based off of that. Like the only way you can go is down. I can't imagine getting any better.
Well, who doesn't want to go down, anyways?
Oh, that's a fair point. There was a lot of going down in the movie too.
Mm.
Blow me at work. Blow me here. Blow me in the car. Blow me.
Actually, dude, I don't think she went down on him once. It was all him going down on her.
Oh, that's garbage. Who the fuck would want to date a bitch like that?
That's a good point. Yeah, exactly.
I'll leave it like that. If you don't go down, you need to get the fuck out. Simple as that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vagina are a sweat pit of bacteria. Keep it away. Vagina is not for a mouth to go.
God damn, Psycho, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, how can you call yourself a heterosexual if you don't go down?
That's
even I've gone down. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you're gonna fucking get gone down on, you should be willing to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he dates Asians though, so that has a thing.
Maybe because they have a smaller sideways vagina, you know?
I don't know. Maybe they're cleaner.
I doubt it.
Slant vagina.
Rodden, we read your message, okay? We read that you were giving compliments to the Mad Metal Man, okay? Don't try to delete shit that we already read.
Germophobia. Okay.
So how could you even put your dick in there if you have germophobia?
Well, actually, you know, he was talking about how like he's into Asian chicks because they love sucking dick, and I'm just thinking, like the mouth, like human mouths probably have like far more bacteria and germs than any like vagina. Definitely more harmful ones as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Let's ruin his life. Yes, let's continue.
No, I would never do that. What would you do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wash it after. Okay. I just pictured somebody with like a giant bottle of fucking hand sanitizer pouring it in their crotch afterwards. Goddamn.
Hand sanitizer and one of the like gallon-sized buckets of Listerine.
Oh yeah, with an SOS pad.
I am clean again.
Oh, he doesn't even French kiss. Dude, that's a trip. Dude, I don't know who you're dating, but that must be a fucking dedicated chick, dude.
Well, and germophobia is kind of hard to live with, honestly.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I'm just joking, but that's a trip, dude. That's gotta be a badass chick, though.
How could you not French kiss? I could never date someone who doesn't know how to kiss.
Well, you. Oh, he worked in a hospital. Oh, that explains quite a bit, actually.
Explains a lot.
Nothing quite so filthy as a hospital.
And probably saw people with like freaking herpes, worst case scenario, all over their mouths and shit. Delicious.
Yeah, it's like now they try to get you out of the hospital as soon as possible, like after surgery. So, like, you can recover at home. Get the fuck out before you get sick.
Sicker.
Yeah, sicker, exactly.
Well, and the thing that, you know, it's funny. Everyone always tells you to watch out for the blood. You know, watch out. Oh, if you see a surgery, you're gonna lose your shit. And it's like, no, it's like the first time you have to clean up somebody who should be able to clean up themselves. Or if you were like one of my friends and you wind up working at a psych unit, you have shit thrown at you.
Oh, hospitals are super clean. The people aren't.
Well,
I've never had shit thrown at me. That would be fucked up. We had a dude that shit in the closet once.
Like always shit in the closet.
Hide it for like a week. Where he just filled his closet with like shit, and he'd wipe his ass with like cleaning rags. And we were wondering like where all the cleaning rags went.
Oh, I probably should have clarified. He worked at the psych unit at a prison.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, that's fucking awful. I would never work someplace like that. That'd be fucking awful.
Yeah, I should have clarified that. No, and prison hospitals are even worse. But yeah.
So I just woke up for this. Yeah, you guys been at it for over 2 hours. Jeebus.
Yeah, apparently bedpans are pretty terrifying. I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I would never want anything to fucking do with those. How do you shit in a bedpan? Do they like put it under your asshole, or do you like roll over and like squeeze it out?
You're really getting deep into this, aren't you?
I was gonna say I think you just have to kind of wiggle it under there. I don't know. I figured if it's If it's something bad enough, they would wouldn't they do an ostomy at that point, like a colonostomy?
Oh,
Put a
I don't
bag
know.
on you, even if
You
it's
sit on it.
one. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I've never used a bedpan. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, 40 Mike, he's saying scared of bedpans, not sacred bedpans. Oh, fucking Rotten Voice would. Oh, I've seen that. Like I worked at a gas station where the same thing happened. We went to a Walmart where the bathroom had shit like all over the fucking walls and the floor and shit. Yeah, I worked at a gas station where that happened. The only person who was willing to clean it was the manager.
And that's only because he had to.
Fuck it, I'll find another shitty job. I don't care.
Mm.
Another job that pays minimum wage? That's hard to find, especially at that point in time. That would have been like, goddamn, like fucking 2002 or something like that. So there's plenty of jobs to be had.
I was gonna say, like, you're making me think about like what's been the grossest job that I've had.
Working with me.
No, that's been the most irritating.
Oh.
The grossest was probably working at the porn shop.
Oh, nice.
Where they had viewing rooms.
Oh, yeah, you gotta fucking go through and clean the fucking jizz off the walls and shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking gross. Yeah, they had those at the porn shop in my town. I always wondered like how bad that would be, and I'm like, I can't even fucking imagine. Like, I never went in them because I'm just like, I just assume they're fucking filled with jizz.
Why would you wonder when you already been in there? Stop fucking lying.
Well, that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason why I didn't work there for very long. Is I wound up getting fired for yelling at someone. Oh, I'm not giving you the goddamn key for the viewing room. Fuck you. Shit's gross, you asshole.
Do you think that would care?
Oh, goddamn, dude.
I was having a really bad day too, but I couldn't put up with the idea of going in there and having to mop up after another shithead. It just bothered me.
You know what? Why can't I go into a decent chat for once, or decent?
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
Why did
us all to the dark side, man?
I didn't even say nothing to get us into this kind of conversation. I'm like,
no,
just once. I like to be in a nice, decent conversation with people that doesn't make me look like a total psychotic bitch or something. Just once, just am I asking for too much? Just once.
You want decency.
For once, just one. I mean, that's when nobody subscribes to my channel and nobody follows me because I'm just a psychotic fucking nutcase bitch. And when I'm trying to pretend to at least be nice or whatever, of course, total lies, but at least let me pretend one time. You guys just bring the psycho bitch out of me, It's like, it's not fair. It's not fair.
I was going to say, the only reason this has gone downhill is because, well, gay is the gateway.
It sure is.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
And yes, 4D Mike, Jizz Mopper. And I'm okay with that. I just don't bring it up all that often because of that fucking very reason. But yeah, no. It's a disgusting
job. Make money sometimes, man. I don't know. Making money. Gotta pay that fucking rent.
I couldn't bitch, man. 17 an hour.
That's not fucking bad. All right, I might take a job for like that for like 17 an hour.
Yeah, I would have kept it if I had managed to keep my cool.
Yeah,
I knew.
Going off on somebody though.
Fuck. Oh, it was just, the dude was just fucking gross, and it was like the third time he had been in like 2 days.
Who the fuck are you to judge? Jeez. Mr. Customer. Yeah, no shit.
Buy your fucking porn, go home, jerk off, come back the next day, buy more porn, go home, jerk off. keep the jerking off at home.
Yeah, but buying porn
Or
is fucking
on a public-
expensive. I mean, if you really go out there to buy real porn, that shit is fucking expensive as fuck.
Who buys
Yeah.
porn?
You know what?
Exactly.
There's this nifty
Seriously,
little
who
thing
really-
they've been doing since, I don't know, video cassettes, where they put pictures on the back of the fucking box so you can pick it up and take a look at it and kind of gauge if it's something you want to be into.
Well, actually, don't a lot of the adult bookstores rent porn?
Yeah, there's that too.
I mean, he could always just rent a video for a couple bucks, go home, do his business, and bring the video back.
I swear to God, I got a video back one time that was covered in blood and cum.
With blood.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry. Long story.
That's an impressive fucking situation.
Hey, there was feces in it too. Okay, don't under my
bad.
hard work.
You
Don't
know,
want to leave out the important part.
Mhm.
yeah, after a while, it is kind of hard to tell at such a minute level, but still, there was something on it.
I take pride on my work. Thank you very much.
Reddish, brownish, I don't know. Put it on the spectrum somewhere, kind of like.
Well,
me.
I can't share my secrets of how to do things correctly. Sorry.
You doing
it's an
something
art.
correctly?
It's an art form. Don't judge me. I will stab you in the throat.
Are you stealing Satan's stick now?
Mm,
You gonna
No.
stab people?
no, I've always been violent. I just don't show it often.
Well, it's what it stabs you with that's going to be different than
Exactly.
Satan and Satire will stab you with a knife. He's going to stab you with something entirely different. Okay.
Something way bigger than that.
You haven't seen my knives.
You should see my blunt object.
Nope, I'm good. I'm going to pass on that one. Oh, now I can't open up my DMs on fucking Twitter anymore. God damn it.
like. Wow.
I saw that before you deleted it in Rotten Voice. Oh, man. Yeah, Mike, the quality of the conversation hasn't changed since you were on, dude. It's about the same.
It never changes.
Yeah, Mike was on before Chatterbox is a thing when we still did the other one on this channel. The fucking, what do we call it? Untitled Podcast or something like that.
Well, what happened to that one?
We lost too many of the people, so I decided to rename it. It's the same shit. It's just a different name. I figured there were different people doing this stuff now, so I should probably like retitle it. And also, we took like a fucking hiatus of probably like a year.
All right, gaming. You should read out 4D Mike's comment there.
Yeah, that's basically what I do.
No,
Oh man.
I said read off, not read it.
Don't fucking talk to me like that, bitch. You're not my mom.
No, I'm
Mom?
scared to see the kind of results your mom gets out of you.
Mom? Is that you?
Oh god, I can't even imagine.
What, me as a mother or him having a mother?
I say a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Oh damn! Oh, Mike's gonna come back. Nice. He'll be potentially coming back. Sweet.
Oh, badass.
Yeah.
Well, he said recording, not live streaming. So.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping he can come back and join the show again. We need Eeyore back. Let's see. Oh shit! Did I have any more articles? I think I had another article or two that were.
Did you guys already spoke about the college girl?
Oh no, we haven't covered that. That poor chick that got murdered in Ohio.
Yeah,
No.
which is fucking just extra points for Trump to build the wall. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's like it's a fair point. Like the dude shouldn't have been here. He was an illegal alien. So it's a fair question to say, like, could we have prevented it with better border security and better immigration laws? I don't know
And
about
not
the
only,
wall, but
and not only that, but the people who bring all the illegals are using smart technology to do shit like that. They fly drones over through the border to check where the border
okay,
patrols
yeah.
are, and and our side we can't do nothing about it because you cannot shoot down and what do you call those fuck, my brain doesn't work.
The
um
and all that shit.
the fucking flying things, what do you call those the little, yeah, like the cheap ass drones and stuff. Once they're in the air, you by law you cannot knock them down. It qualifies as a federal offense knocking those down. And in order for you to even knock down one, you need to one send it to a judge, and the judge has to approve to get it brought down and all that stuff. There's no way you would have enough time to do all that. Thank you,
Before they
Nubia, the
get all the
drones.
information they needed, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much impossible to knock down a drone that comes from Mexico, unless we make a law that drones that come from Mexico would be, fair game to get shut down or
Yeah,
something
that's what
like
I'm
that.
thinking. That'd be the best solution is just to say like any drone that comes from south of the border, but then you just get coyotes who arrange to have people from north of the border send out a drone.
Yeah.
For them, so that it would be coming from the other direction, and it wouldn't be.
I don't think it will be that easy, because simple as fact that you got to be close enough to the border to do that shit. Anyways, the drones don't fly that far, anyways, so that wouldn't work so well. And then
no, go ahead. Sorry.
And those people could get caught if they're trespassing private property, etc., etc.
Yeah. The other thing is, there's like a 5-mile band or so, or it might be bigger than that. It might be like a 25-mile band. But there's like a section of fucking border, like within the border of the United States, like 5 miles from the borders. They essentially withhold a lot of the constitutional rights in order to enforce like immigration laws and stuff like that. Which I don't agree with, but it's just like a weird fucking thing. So I wonder that they're not using that as an excuse to shoot down the drones.
No, I mean, I can fly a drone right here and nobody can shoot it down unless it's a federal offense. So
no, I know, but they like essentially like like they don't bother with the search and seizure or the like First Amendment or any of that shit. Like it's essentially like null and void within this certain band in regards to anything to do with like immigration or like protection of the country.
yeah, but then you're just starting to loosen laws up to get other people to do other worse things, anyways.
No, it already exists. You've never heard of that?
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, let me see here. I'm gonna look it up real quick. If I can figure out how to fucking work Google again.
You're not that smart. Come on, you let your partner do that. Where's your gay partner, by the way?
Oh, he had to go to the doctor.
Fucking STDs, I swear.
The 100-mile border zone.
Jesus Christ, gaming.
What?
Yeah, okay, here it is.
Fucking hell.
Let me share this with you. This is the ACLU, which is not the most accurate, thing, but this is actually like an accurate. This is the case. Essentially, the constitutional principles, according to like judges and prior case law, do not apply within this border zone of 100 miles of the border. It's a fucking trip. It's the 100-mile zone.
Bullshit.
Wait, can you make it?
But the U.S. population, like this is a big thing. It's been going on for a long time.
Okay, so that explains why there's people that are technically still in Texas and still part of the United States that are getting, they can't do shit about anything happening at their house because, well, you're in this dead zone. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a fucking trip. It's so fucking bizarre that they basically just like suspend a couple of the constitutional amendments within the 100-mile border zone.
Okay, I could understand within like a 2-mile border zone. You know, anybody that you pick up within those 2 miles.
Yep.
Yeah, you get to search, seize, and ship back. Fine, that's cool. 100.
Yeah, it's like it's fucking insane.
So I see the entire state of Florida is covered with that. Because
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a big issue. It's one that a lot of people are like, that's pretty fucking dodgy. Not down with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about immigration reform, there's one thing that we need to address.
I still believe. I don't know why, but my entire family is literally against the wall, and I'm like the only one who's like for. I'm the only. What do you call that? I wish my brain would work once. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Republican. So guess I'm the only one who is for the wall. And they're like, no, but so many good people cross the wall to get better jobs and this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand. You don't see the smugglers. You don't see the traffickers. You don't see the drugs. You don't see all the violence and death that happens trying to get people to cross the border. How many people the fucking coyotes have fucking killed or sent off to their deaths because of gullible people, which is horrible. But it happens every fucking day, and my family is like, no, but what about the good people? I'm like, I'm sorry about the good people. I know there's a lot of good illegal immigrants out there. I know, I've met them, so many of them. But the point is, there's the bad ones who fuck everything up for everybody else, and
well, the other thing is
you gotta pay taxes and all.
Even the good ones are driving our wages down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I you know what, they might be good people, but I think the only way anybody should be allowed in is through the legal channels.
But then the excuse for the legal channels is almost virtually fucking impossible to do too, which is it could take years just to get a fucking working visa and all that shit too.
Yeah,
so
but people do it.
That's another bad thing.
Correct.
And the people that do it legally, like, are they any less deserving than the people who just cross the border illegally?
Right.
That's my thing. Is like, if it can be done, then that's the correct way to do it, man.
Well, and the thing is it's a cycle that a lot of people don't want to address. Okay, yes, you're going to have some good ones that are not going to be able to get through. Okay, so you make it a bit easier to go through, getting your green card, getting work visas.
Yeah, you're talking out of your ass because that's just not going to happen.
It should, but at the same time, it's one of those things of the people that are against it don't seem to understand that it's like you're constantly feeding a machine that is not going to work out for you in the long run. If you start stripping away national borders, there's no sovereignty. It drives trade down. It drives wages down. In the meantime, you have some place like Mexico where it starts looking richer while it actually starts becoming poorer. Because, everyone's coming over here. All the good ones are coming over here. So you wind up with a bunch of degenerates that wind up running the country. You wind up with...
like how, fucking the cartels basically killed off, like, all of the current presidents, like, political opponents.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I'm not trying to be cruel about it, but as far as Mexico and using them as the example here, because they are the closest one, why not stay? Why not stay and fight and keep your country yours? Make it good. Make it, you want to compete with, you want to have the same thing that the United States has, then you make it so. You, the people, get together, you band together, and you get the shitty people out of your government as best you can, because let's be honest, we're not exactly perfect either. But
all this again is like you're talking out of your ass. Like the cartels rule the country. The government is fully corrupted. You can't send nobody to jail because the jail systems are so messed up and
I
dirty and fucked up
once said
that they're
anything about
not gonna allow. They're not gonna let people stay in prison. They're just gonna let them right out. You can't. It's
hold up, man. First off, I said stay and fight. That does not necessarily mean you put these assholes in jail. If it comes down to you rise up and you move them out by force if you have to. That's the whole point of gaining your freedom. That is the whole point of why Americans are so goddamn prideful about that, is because of the fact that it's like, no, the mentality behind Americans in general is that, okay, you want to fuck with us, fine, we'll scrap, and we'll majority of the time we'll win, and it's because we have the fighting spirit still. Like, it sounds stupid and like ultra patriotic, but it's kind of the truth. There's that heritage that's kind of passed down, especially with national pride and stuff like that. And it's why you're seeing such a backlash against, people like Antifa. And it's antithetical to our ways, as a country. But you stay, you fight, you kick the shit out of those things, get your country to a point where you as a people can at least somewhat control it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's if nobody ever tries, of course it's impossible.
Yeah,
I think it's what it boils down to. And I respect that there are, plenty of great people in Mexico. Like, half my family's black and Mexican, but I still think one of the things the wall would actually help is cutting off a lot of money from the cartels.
Yeah.
So,
plus they have all the weapons too. So
well, the weapons don't matter. Eventually, if you starve them of money for long enough, like the weapons won't help.
Yep.
They'll eventually just die out because they don't have money. That's how the KKK was essentially like destroyed. It wasn't about arresting and it wasn't about killing. Ultimately, it was just about robbing them of the fucking cash, because then there's no reason for anybody to want to be part of it. It's a war of attrition, but it's the only really effective way of getting rid of those kind of groups, because it's not like cartel members wear a fucking uniform. You can't just root them out with like a military force.
No. Unfortunately,
but if they don't have the money to bribe the politicians, corrupt or not, then the politicians are not going to be on their side, because they got they ain't got no money, honey.
Yeah. How are you going to pay for assassinations when you have no money? Huh. So, I can give you a box of bullets. That's pretty much all I have. I can give you this gun. You can use this gun and this box of bullets.
So having more people that are decent in the country and having stronger and better borders on the U.S. so that they can't get all those drugs and stuff through as easily would actually benefit Mexico quite a bit, just in the sense of it would cut down on a lot of the cartel's power.
Yeah. A huge...
It would take a long time. But, that's...
Honestly, it probably wouldn't take as long as you think.
I'm just thinking over the course of like a couple of decades, maybe. Because they're entrenched. Like, they've got a lot of reserves. They got a lot of fucking power. And they'll start robbing their own country if they can't get fucking money from drugs here.
Yeah, but, I mean, the country is super rich, though. I mean, Mexico is extremely rich country. They have a lot of gold, a lot of silver and stuff. Mexico's super rich, but the government and everybody who's corrupted, they keep it all. It's unfortunate. And if you see Mexico's a fucking beautiful country too.
Oh yeah, I've seen lots of places in Mexico. Yeah, I've never been there, but I've seen lots of like videos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like the other problem is, what about if all the good people in Mexico are like leaving the fucking country? It just seems like that's only going to make it worse. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
It's just going to send it even further down the fucking rabbit hole, too.
Well, ultimately, I mean, the argument could be made that that's what the problem is now. This is what happens when too many good people try to leave a country because it was doing poorly. And yeah, now look, it's being overrun by the human equivalent of vermin.
Yeah, cartels. I wonder if there is anything America can do other than just strengthening the border, though. Like, I mean, we could train law enforcement, but I don't know that that's necessarily going to help.
Unfortunately, I don't know if it would necessarily help on that front. Um, the the only thing that America could do that would probably actually have some sort of foothold and actual gain to it is something I can't agree with, and that's starting a coup.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
Yeah. We don't need to be assigning leaders to other countries, but
Yeah, the U.S. has done that way too many times already.
yeah,
and failed in every single fucking time.
Yep.
ultimately, yeah, it's done nothing but continue to spread chaos and it's funny because yeah, a lot of people are really blind to it as well.
Well, it's a fucking terrible plan. You know, like, didn't we install like a leader at one point that was from our CIA, and then that person turned on us as well?
Um, wasn't it the Ayatollah
I think so. Yeah,
or was it Gaddafi?
it was one or the other, but it was just like it's funny because it's like that was even like one of our guys, and we were like, "All right, this is our dude." Oh shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
didn't Gaddafi, I can't pronounce his name right. Didn't he actually have like health care and
Okay,
people had good wages and like their government was actually doing something well? I mean, there was no actual corruption. Well, not the corruption. They actually kept what do you call
the standards of living were high.
yeah,
okay.
I mean, but even then, the country was still doing better, and they weren't under no
Okay.
terrorist attacks or
You
terrorists in their countries. I mean,
you have first off, you have to remember what Libya meant to the United States as far as resources. You also have to remember that there was a coup presented back in, I think, the 60s or 70s that installed one head of government, and then I think Gaddafi came later. I can't remember the entire history on it. But as far as everything goes, no, Gaddafi was essentially a war criminal and a dictator by
mm-hmm.
most accounts, up
Yep.
till about, I guess, about the last 10 years of his life. That's when you started seeing a change, and that's when you started seeing him popping up more and more and being invited to the White House and stuff like that. And that's when you started to see a change, mainly because I think he was trying to get his nation to be looked at as something of value to begin with. And he
And they
realized,
didn't have value.
well, yeah, and it did. And so he started moving him over to a gold standard. There was the healthcare thing. He was trying to actually work it out. There are a lot of conflicting reports about, yeah, on one end you have people, saying that he's like gassing his own people and shooting them in the streets and stuff like that. And on the other end you have people that are supposedly living in Libya going, no, there's these people coming into our country shooting up shit and blowing shit up. And it's like, but they're varied and they happen on both sides. Like there were also people on the outside saying that, there were no aggressive forces from Gaddafi, while there were people on the inside saying that yes, there were. So you kept getting these very conflicting arguments, and of course, the truth probably lies somewhere in between. But that was him being killed recently was our latest attempt at a coup, and
And look how corrupted everything became, and
oh yeah,
the
because
entire country literally went to shit.
yeah, because we were essentially backing what is now ISIS.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on. Even people like Saddam Hussein, as psychotic and piece of shit that he was, overall he did kept this country controlled. I mean, look at the country now. It's we created ISIS, hands down. Everybody knows we created ISIS. Obama created ISIS. Period.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And look at Iran. Iran was somewhat of a better country as well back in their days, but we interfered and we turned into like everybody has to, all the women has to wear jihadis and this and that. Look at pictures from the 1950s and 60s on Iran and Iraq.
Yeah.
And now look at them now. I mean, we created all that mess. They have all the right to really fucking hate us, but I mean,
the military part of that Desert Storm wasn't what destroyed the country, though. It was afterwards when they did the free market. The essentially all the occupying forces enforced a free market, and basically all the corporations were allowed to go in and just essentially take everything. Like fucking everything of any value in the country was basically just stolen by corporations right after the military. Like, the military thing didn't help. Like that definitely was like the start of the problem. But the secondary problem was the corporations went in and fucked everyone out of every possible valuable thing, so that ISIS had such a hot, like, all these people who are desperate. You know, like they're fucking miserable, they're desperate, cling to anything that offers a way out. And that was the fucking extremism.
Yep.
That comes in.
If you think about it, it's a similar mentality to what people say about joining a gang or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking for protection. We're looking for somebody who can make our country better. Oh, look, there's a whole group of people that say they'll do that. They just need to oust the current sitting person. They'll
like
make
Antifa
better
right now. That's like the same thing Antifa's basically trying to sell.
Oh yeah,
the whole left right now in this country is trying to sell like, oh no, he everything that's wrong is his fault. So we got to get rid of him. We just got to get rid of that one guy.
Yeah, we're not even going to bring up the fact that, what is it, all 6 heads of the FBI that fronted the Hillary Clinton email probe. Oh shit, hold on a moment.
Oh, I love it.
he had to go masturbate.
Just for a minute.
Yeah, it's that time of the hour. Please forgive. Yeah, please forgive him. He just he can't control himself. It's in his nature.
It's in his nature. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Our audience is dying out. There must be something better that came on one of the streams somewhere else.
What the fuck? How many do we have now? Sheesh.
Only 3, and I'm sure one of them is me.
What the fuck? We had like 7. What the fuck?
Yeah, we started getting really into like politics, man, and then they were like, "Oh no, these guys are idiots. I don't know what the fuck's going on."
These guys are saying smart things. Fuck them.
Oh man.
See what happens
when it's a trip, man. The whole thing over in the Middle East is just fucked right now, and a lot of it is interventionism.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a big fan of like fucking close down the borders a lot more, get the illegal immigration thing under control, so we're not getting all these illegal aliens in the country as much. Like obviously you can't stop it all, and then focus immigration on just a merit-based system. Get rid of like the lottery and the fucking quotas and shit, and put some more limitations on chain migration. Like I understand the concept of bringing people's family over, but at the same time, we need to have a better system for proving that that's actually a family member.
I don't know. I guess I'm an asshole. I don't even agree to that. I'm like, if you, I mean, bringing their cousins and uncles and this and that, that's just bullshit. I'm sorry.
Only direct family, like mom, dad, brother, sister, and that's it. But
yeah, but then they want sister-in-law and yeah. So it keeps going and going and going. It's like you're not gonna stop. It's I don't know. I just look like the bad guy when I go there.
Something that needs to end. Yeah. I just think like there's only so far you can push it at a time. You know what I mean? So like maybe reform is the best we could get right now, but later it could possibly get ended.
Yeah, but we need that wall too.
No, the wall is definitely if you think nothing of the wall other than at least it would be a good symbol.
Plus, if Trump makes it, it's gonna be fancy. We're gonna have like diamonds and gold on it, and
I fucking want Trump wall like written.
and then it's gonna say,
it.
of course, yeah, it's gonna have to say Trump wall.
That'd be fucking great. And then every so often where they put like a guard tower, it'd be like Trump Towers on it.
Right. Plus, we have to make it that fuck, I lost what the fuck I was trying to say. Oh yeah, like we have to compete with the Great Wall of China, so it has to be grand. Right. It has to be great. We have to have tourists.
You have to be able to see it from space.
Right. If not, we can't have no little gay ass wall. We have to have a grand wall. It has to compete with the Great Wall of China. America.
I like the idea. The one I saw that I thought was really neat was it's sort of built like an X if you look at it from the side as opposed to the front or the back. But it has a fucking railway on the top. So you can get like super fast rail cars running back and forth to take the agents out to different areas of the wall.
Sounds interesting.
Also to run like repair teams and stuff like that as well.
I think they just need to make bases every couple of miles just so they can, maintain the wall and make sure if anybody's tried to cross it or whatever, they can immediately stop it.
As far as that goes, digital stuff is better. Like digital cameras and stuff like that would be more effective than just having more people.
Ooh, auto taser turrets.
There's the psycho. There's the psycho.
Yes, auto taser turrets.
Yeah, when they're trying to get up and walk away, they get tased some more, so they stay there for like days being tased. Yeah, good job, dude. And I thought I was evil. God damn, dude.
No, obviously, the second that it fires, it sends an alerted message to the nearest base, and somebody, hops in, heads over there, and helps him up.
Carts him out past the borderline and says, "All right, you go back past this line. Tased again, fool."
Then the border agent gets tased too.
Fucking, do you see Psycho's comment in there? You didn't think about that, but make the wall so great that there would be tourism, and then you can sell the tourist popcorns to feed to the Mexicans.
Oh,
God damn, dude!
God,
he went a little over what I wanted to do, but hey, whatever.
Oh, Rotten Voice has an improvement on your taser. He's just put a flamethrower up there, man.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't see anything wrong with immigration. I just want to see an end to illegal immigration.
Yeah.
Well, where were you going, Mad Metal Man, with your comment? The 4 heads of the FBI or 6 heads of the FBI?
Oh, yeah. All 6 heads of the FBI have now resigned or been fired. So.
Yeah. I like that people are bitching because Trump revoked that one guy who was revoked his security clearance. Brennan, that's what it was. I think it was where he basically was just using his security clearance as a way to get like a bunch of money from shitty TV interviews.
Yeah, it's one thing to discuss, what was happening while you were in that particular seat, and give the perspective on something. It's another thing to have these guys being fed information that they can then turn around and make money off of. That's a little fucked up.
I just don't understand why, if you no longer work for the intelligence agencies and stuff, why you would still have clearance in the first place.
Well, they already said why. I mean, because sometimes the newer people may have questions or they need a little bit of guidance so they can actually contact the retired people or whatever, so they can give them advice and they can get clearance on what's going on. Okay, that's the main reason why they did it.
You reinstate the clearance during that point in time, and the second that they're done with whatever the fuck it is that they're doing, it is again revoked.
That costs lots of money too, right?
I don't give a shit. And no, it doesn't.
Don't fucking talk to me like that.
It would not cost all that much. First off, because
well, I heard that it actually does cost money to reinstate or revoke or whatever. It does cost money.
Yeah, but that can be alleviated.
Okay. How many currently retired top secret clearance FBI members out in the that are out there that they could pool? How many of them do they actually use? And we can discuss it from there. Because I'm telling you that no, majority of these people do not need to have this past their being in the position that they held. You know, be it head of the FBI or be it some, you know, some brand new rookie agent. Like whatever your clearance is, it should be revoked as soon as you're done. You know, so, you know, it's
or change the style of clearance so it's not totally revoked.
Yeah,
or it's only like can be temporarily reinstated without the cost, essentially, if they need to.
And you can't tell me it would be any more expensive than the military personnel that we let retire and then we reinstate later. Because that happened with 9/11. Remember, there were a lot of people that were long retired that were standing there going, I'm willing to be reinstated.
Yeah.
He had to go back to masturbate again.
Yeah, our government shouldn't have secrets from the people. I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too.
If somebody is like a spy for the country, that shouldn't be common knowledge.
There's a lot of things that needs to be kept from the public, and I agree with you.
Okay, I would be shocked if we didn't have at least some agents embedded in ISIS or partially like in the areas where ISIS are to help gather information for us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think those names should be public knowledge because I think that could be potentially very harmful to those people working for the government.
Yep.
Right. And that needs to kind of stay the same.
Damn, that's a fast quickie.
Yeah.
Oh, I just ignored it. I know who it is that was calling.
Oh, damn. We shouldn't have agents around the world. We kind of need to have some idea of what's going on with some of these groups. They actively want to kill us.
Yeah. And
like, I understand where you're coming from. There's a lot of stuff that's secret that shouldn't be. But some stuff needs to be.
How's this? Anything up to, let's say, 30 years in the past should be declassified completely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once it's no longer a safety issue, it should be declassified no matter what.
Yeah. Like, bring everything current. Like, you know, at least up to the 80s, declassify everything that is not a current thing. And
yeah.
You're going to learn our trade secrets. No, you're not, because you would have. We do not do the same things now that we did back in the 80s. Technology's changed. The formation has changed.
Not our jurisdiction.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Sorry, that's Psycho's reason for why we shouldn't have agents around from in other countries.
I can understand intelligence agents, but I kind of don't agree with having military personnel spread out throughout the world.
I don't really like that. I think we have obligations to Japan and Germany, if I'm not mistaken, based on treaties. After like World War II and stuff like that. Like, we're required to provide them protection to a certain extent because they're not allowed to have military.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
I'm just saying, I think that's right now, like,
they're not the ones that are in charge now.
Like prior arrangements that we can't undo. I'm not. Well, we can undo them. We could change them now, but yeah, I think that was like the way it worked. All right. Oh no, I'm the only one here now. Woo. All right, we're off the rails now. Oh.
And I've got people calling to offer me insurance.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
This really is hell.
Just wait. Sooner or later, those people will get your fucking phone number. The ones that call and pretend you're what do you call it? That your IRS is coming after you and they're gonna arrest you and shit. I think gaming got one of those calls.
Yeah.
And once they get you, you start getting them like every other fucking week and shit. It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, that's cool. The IRS does not contact you via phone.
No, yeah, I know that.
Over something like that. So, okay, yeah, go for it, dude. Call me. Waste my time.
Yeah, they're pretty entertaining.
I may actually.
I was gonna say we should probably call it a day. I think it's been going for like 3 hours.
Oh shit! Yeah, it has. Look at that. Your shows are getting longer and longer.
All right, I'm not sure. I enjoy it. Wait, I mean, I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. I enjoy it personally, but I'm not sure how much the audience is going to be like, all right, I can stop.
You're going in weird territories. You need to just end.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, man. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Next one should be Sunday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully there won't be a doctor's appointment that arbitrarily changes it before before we're actually on. And usually these start at 1 p.m. So hopefully we'll see everybody again soon. And thank you, Gaming and Yelling and Mad Metal Man, for joining us.
Oh, but
subscribe to them. Subscribble.
Or unsubscribe and resubscribe. It's cool. It's whatever.
Right on, man. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Later's all.